what the fuck is happening?
Who's left? Anybody else coming? Turkey, Soul, Fulcrum.
Yes.
All right. How many do we got?
Like
1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry, I was deafened.
8. 8 of us, looks like. Nine of us, if I'm counting myself. Good enough. All right. We can switch over to. Hold on. Never mind. They are all over in voice chat, so we can stay in here for now. Oh, never mind. Squints, are you over there with them? Bones.
Yes, I believe Squints is in
right here with you, bruh.
weapons.
Oh, you're okay. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Yeah, Squints is 1-1 Bravo.
No, I just didn't know if you were over there running with them or doing some shit.
I want to tell him.
Am I 1-1 Bravo or 1-1 Alpha?
All right, boys.
I thought Squints was Bravo.
Set yourselves
Maybe
up
I'm
in 2 4-man teams, and we're gonna run some dry breaches. I don't know why I'm talking in game. We're gonna run some dry breaches here.
Because
I will set
all
up
in game.
Say it again.
We're gonna be.
Oh, I thought you said I don't know why you're talking in game. It's because we're all in game though.
No, I was.
He was on Discord.
I was talking in Discord and talking in game at the same time.
Yeah, I heard 2
Why don't
voices.
you have a shirt
Okay.
on? Why is your wide
The
arm,
CQB
right arm
range is
wider than
hot.
the other arm?
Don't talk about it. Okay.
Alright, well,
So there's gonna
alright.
be enemies and civs spaced through the building. Run through it dry. I'll change it up, and then we'll do it live. You'll each get a run. Just warm up. All right.
What
Alright.
building? Which one?
The one behind me. Give me about 30 seconds, and then you guys are good to go. So set yourselves up into 2 4-man teams.
Alright. One team over here on Fulcrum. And then one more guy. Whoever is the FK? Who is this? Serpent. Serpent, you there?
Alright guys, I got 1% left on the robo dig. Alright, this thing died, I'm gonna be pissed.
Serpent, you over there?
Come to the light side.
Fuck.
I think Serpent's AFK. Alright.
Dude, is
I
that
did
dude
not.
getting virtually smoked?
I did not know they were doing it interior
Fuckers have
mount.
bangers. You all better have bangers.
I don't. I got an 8.
I have grenades.
Okay.
Weapons back outside.
I have
Should we grab?
bangers.
Should we grab?
So if you're bangers, you should be in the back.
Never mind. Hold on.
You should be in the back if you got bangers.
To the
At
trucks.
least not the one man.
Well, usually
No,
your
I'll be
breacher
number.
is gonna
I'll be
the
number
guy in the
2
back.
man. I was gonna say I'll be number 2 man with bangers.
Breacher's gonna be in the back, and you're the breacher if you got.
Are the bangers in the arsenal, or are they in the other one?
You're in the
You don't train with fingers yet? Like,
Banger. I hardly know her.
Someone was just trying to hit the radio. Y'all were all fucked up.
Yeah, they were like 2 million miles out of range is what it sounded like.
I mean, is that Frag Banana a banger?
GLTV.
No.
No,
don't
there's
use
Definitely.
it.
It is. No, it is. Use
All right. Run 1. You are good to go.
You said dry, so there are enemy in here or no?
Sorry. And what I was trying to say is they're not going to shoot back.
So just yell bang, bang, bang? What are you saying?
You can kill these guys. They just will not shoot back.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna waste bangers then. Okay.
Are there gonna be
Squint, Soul,
locked
you good?
doors?
yeah.
Will there be
Alright,
locked
Squint,
doors?
Soul, you might want to have a gun for this.
I do not know if there will be locked doors. Somebody just bring a hammer or some shit just in case.
It
Alright,
says
yeah, as
failed
long as
to
you got door
add
charges, we
prefab to storage when I try to add a banger.
Alright, hey, alright, we're all ready. On you, Turkey. Bang, 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 bang!
-6, Turkey.
Jesus, what the hell was that? That was the loudest dig. Oh, right. There you go.
Flying around, eyes on one.
Y'all know how the trucks need to be packed out, so just pack out both trucks really quick. And get arsenal.
Ready, turkey? Open doorway left. Open doorway front.
Moving, I'm gonna close it. You wanna breach this one? Alright.
You got one flea around this open corner.
Clear right. Dead.
Won't shoot at us, my ass.
Yeah, no shit.
Holding corner.
Game time was doing something sneaky.
Money
Someone
six,
get
or-
this angle. I got
No, I couldn't fucking run. I was stuck.
I watched
Back
you.
up.
Clear.
Turkey on you.
Ready to go.
Let's get one warm up rep
And
for
X.
everyone, and the range is hot, so we're ready to
Set
go.
X,
Once you're
X.
done, I'll brief.
So y'all haven't even finished training on how to get to a building. You want to run through a building that you've not had an SOP on yet. We're going to do glass houses today. Everybody outside on the pad over by the mortars.
With fucking.
I think the mortars are on
Other side.
the west side. Oh, hell yeah, a center-fed room.
Beautiful. If you've seen a glass house before, stand behind me.
I didn't call it that, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, same.
All right. So, the two of you, explain to the class why we use glass houses.
I actually don't know that.
So
Okay,
we use
beautiful.
them basically just as an entry to training and clearing. You would basically, it's the same thing as in the same concept as clearing out a regular ass room or regular building, but
I was
obviously
gonna
it's
say,
just for everybody to see and stuff.
This is how everybody learns together. In those mount houses, nobody can see what's happening behind the walls, right?
Yep.
Right.
Okay. Now you're all going to learn together what entry looks like, okay?
Yeah.
We're not going to sit behind walls and start shooting at targets that don't exist. This is the absolute basics, right? You guys want to do CQB, this is where we're starting. We're not doing our fucking run and gun through the buildings.
Just trying to get us to practice the mount.
footwork
Yeah.
drills.
Well, this is how we start with practicing mount, right? We started yesterday with how to move to the building, right? You guys haven't had any fucking training on what to do when you're at the building, and now you guys want to run through what you do inside the building. I'm not pissed off at y'all. I'm just trying to find...
Negative.
I'm
We were
just
going to
trying to
focus on the parts that we were trained on.
Right.
That
I'm
was,
trying to
That's
show-
what I was told, sir.
Okay, CQB is not the parts you were trained on, right?
Yep, and that's not what I was setting up.
Okay. Well, CQB and everybody running through the mount house at 8:30, to me, that's what it looked like.
It was supposed to be the process of practicing the RIGSC process and getting everyone on the same page with
Okay.
that.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
think-
talking about inside the
Yeah,
hangar here,
game
Salty?
time was waiting on me to get set up, so I think he was just trying to give them
I
something
was
to
keeping
do.
people fucking busy. That was it.
All right. Well, we can keep people busy in a glass house. You want to go set up what you have to in the
It's
GM?
dead.
Feel free. All
Let's
right.
just rock this first since we're here.
Stacking on a door. Well, first of all, somebody called it out before. What kind of a door is this? What kind of a room is
Center
this?
fed.
Center fed.
Center fed. Beautiful. What is this?
Quarter fed.
Beautiful. Does anybody have any questions on why it's called a center or corner fed?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to go over any fancy cross clears. I'm not going to go over any of the fancy stuff. We're going to start with stacking and the first man's entry. Make sense?
Roger.
Copy
All
that.
right. So, first man, when you come up to the door, do you think you're going to be here?
No.
Nope.
No, you're not. Okay? You're going to be at least rifle length distance off of that door, off of that jam. Does that make sense?
Don't want your barrel
Yep.
peeking through.
Yes,
You do not want to trigger the space until you start working the space.
Good. What's another reason? Lol, go stand inside.
Your rifle.
Now
is
step
going
outside of the
past
door. Slow. Go ahead. You don't have to. You can move it slowly so everybody can see this. Now stop right there. What do I have between me and the door?
Standoff.
Which is
It prevents your muzzle from being grabbed, and it allows you to.
Distance.
Yeah. Just a
gives
bunch
me
of-
time to react to what just happened. Correct?
Yes.
Beautiful. All right. Now you have a stack, right? How many guys do you think are going to be in the stack?
3 to 4.
Four.
Sometimes
Right. How many
Yeah.
people do you think are going to enter the room?
all of you.
Depends.
Thank you.
At some,
Not all of you. It's dependent on the room.
If you're
So-
making entry into a large building, you might flow your whole team through. If it's a small
Yeah,
room,
but that's the whole
you call
team in the
short.
building. That's not in the room.
Well,
Make sense?
yeah.
Got it. All right. Well, you can step out. So, number one man. The way we play this, number one man is never wrong. Okay? If the one man wants to go straight or what we call the fucking button hook, he can make that decision on the fly. Right? Now, part of that's going to be based on which way the door opens. If the door opens in my face, do I want to be standing here?
No.
No.
You want to flow light side to dark side.
Right. So the number one man is always going to take the path of least resistance. Does anybody not know what that means?
Pretend I don't.
Okay, I'm going to pretend nobody knows what that means. So path of least resistance from point A to point B is what?
The shortest line.
It's going to be a straight line. So from here, my straight line is going to be that far corner that I can see, which just so happens to be a point that I can already clear if this is an open door, and we're playing this like it's an open door. I play it like I see it right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, when I enter the room, do you think it's safe to run into it?
probably not.
Negative.
No,
Unless
it's
you're
not gonna
using
be
some
safe
sort of
at all.
preparatory, you want to step center or pie the space.
Correct. One thing that I'm a fan of, not everybody is always a fan of, is step in, take a look, and push into my corners. Right? Now, I can see from here that first corner is clear. Does that mean I need to drive to this corner?
No.
No.
If you can visually clear it, you generally want to flow to the most likely enemy position, highest danger
Clear
area.
dead space.
Okay, so I can see point A is clear. I've made my pivot before I've entered the door. I can start moving laterally across the wall. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Now, number one's final point of domination, right? I'm going to be about a third to halfway down this wall. I don't want to be in the far end of the wall.
War was teaching us the opposite.
What was he teaching?
Two corners.
I'm familiar with
For
the
one
one that you're
man.
talking about where the person who takes the long wall only goes halfway, so that way you minimize cross coverage. His was the first man in runs
Sure.
two walls, and
Yeah, two
the
corners, I think,
opposite
right?
guy just prevents himself from engaging about like a foot off of that corner.
Okay.
I'm on the same page with you, Salty. I think running half the wall is a better case, especially with non-traditional rooms. But I just want to make sure that we're being consistent with what War was saying.
That's fine. It's pretty easy to be consistent, whether you're halfway or a quarter or fucking staying in your corner here. It's still all, at the end of the day, the same thing.
Well, yeah, he was saying end at the next corner over here.
Here?
Yes, that's what War was teaching.
Yeah,
Okay.
like make it so
Truthfully,
it's
that's
only
how
half
I
the
was
room
taught.
you have
I
to
was always
hold.
taught to fill the four corners too. Truthfully, so you'd start one corner and then
Salty's
work your way.
perspective is actually some of the newer CQB terminology, but I think War's perspective is coming from like mainline infantry stuff.
I would
All
argue
of
it's
this
room
is stuff that I've
dependent.
used overseas. None of this is from Schoolhouse.
But I'm not. Yeah, I'm not saying one way or the
Okay.
other. I'm using the experience that I have to make a point on that.
So, I'm never going to push to this far corner, and I'll argue with War all day later on. That's not your problem. Right now, this is the problem. So, halfway up the room, my final points of domination are going to be that final third of the room to this center point of the wall. That's my sector of fire. That's where I'm going to end. Okay? So I'm going to do it again real slow. Make sure my fucking speed's down. So I come in, I do a quick check, I push to my first point of domination, it's clear. I move laterally, start scanning my far side sectors, and I can start moving down the wall. And I'm going to finally end at my points, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
And it
Why
would
do you think? Why do you think I'm not going to aim at the wall in front of me?
You've already cleared it.
Yeah, it's already cleared.
I've already cleared it. And what's the biggest fucking hit point we have when everybody's online? What sectors of fire do you need?
Overlapping and intersecting fields of fire.
Intersecting fields of fire. All right. So number one man just pushed into the room. What's number two man going to do?
Whatever the opposite of the one guy.
He's going to go opposite of what the first man did. So one man's never wrong. He pushed straight. So I'm going to continue. I'm already scanning center, and I'm pushing into my first point of domination, which is this corner. This corner is clear. Am I going to drive to this corner, or can I start scanning?
You're going to start scanning.
Start scanning.
Good.
Similarly to the other.
Clear your
Let me
sector, run
increase
your
my
wall,
speed a little
collapse
bit.
the room.
Give me a second. I got to turn this stream on real quick. Jeb, I see you message me. Give me a second. I was trying to get ahead. Okay, that's what you're.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I hope my stream.
When you're done with
Viable
this
today.
rep, I have 2 questions, if that's cool.
Yep. All right, so let me fucking catch back up to myself here. One man is pushed to the far corner. I'm checking center, and I'm moving to my first point of domination, which is the immediate left corner behind him. I've scanned that. It's clear. Why? There we go. I can start moving laterally and then forward up the wall. I'm going to mirror number one man. Now, you can be offset to the rear. You can be offset to the front. Where am I not going to be?
Center of the room.
Center of the room or in his sector of fire, correct?
Raj.
Now, my final point of domination is going to be the exact opposite of number one man. So I'm going to have here to here. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Did anybody have a question up to this point?
Yeah. So, if you pretend I'm a fucking couch or something, I think this is why
Go ahead.
War was like suggesting maybe the corner was like if I'm a couch and there's a guy.
But I want to
Here,
hear your I want to
I-
hear your question, but I'm going to stop you right there real quick and
Sure,
say,
go for it.
right now, is there anything in the room?
Negative, no.
Okay.
Salty just
We
walked
can-
us through
there-
main entry
actually,
right
I do
now.
have a question.
There, we
Okay.
will always see a couch. We will always see a TV, a wardrobe that somebody can hide inside of. Those are all variables that we're not training on right now. This is
Makes sense, makes
entry
sense.
into a room.
Sure,
That's
sure.
why-
Would 3 man, just out of curiosity, would the 3rd and 4th mans do the same thing, but they would come in and they would be watching the back, right?
You hit
Correct.
center and sweep out.
Yeah, okay,
1 and
okay.
2 hit their hard corners, sweep in. 2 and
Okay.
3 and 4 hit the
let's let
center,
Soul
sweep
finish
out.
his question because I do want to hear it.
Yeah, no, I think you answered it. I was just gonna ask if it like changed based on the whatever features of the room, like furniture and stuff. Because when War explained it, like with the one man taking 2 corners, so this being 1 and that being 2, and then this guy taking
So,
1 corner.
If
I
there's a
think
couch,
he was just like assuming
look,
that there's
just,
shit here.
just to answer that, right? If there's a couch here, am I gonna walk through the couch like I'm a ghost?
No, but you could still
No,
walk
no,
laterally
I'm
along.
going to
that,
follow
yeah.
the contour of that.
Yep.
And then continue back against my wall. Okay. Same thing with a fucking TV. There you go. Put that in there. I can already see your feet, and I can already tell somebody's there.
Right.
He can already
Just
see your head, and
if
he can
it
tell
was
somebody's there.
Enough.
If you've got a
I think
rifle,
that's just
where
was the point that like
that's
wasn't
where
delineated.
that's
in our
where we get
previous
into another
training.
variable later on, where you start getting into PID and
Non-standard spaces, stuff like
hostile
that.
threats, non-hostile threats, all of that other stuff. Does that answer your question though, Salt? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm here. I think
Okay.
that makes sense. I'll just like clarify with War, which whatever he wants as our SOP for an empty room or
So I think
room.
I also have another. I have something to add for Soul's answer. So Salty,
ahead,
get to your second position here. So like if we're doing the traditional way, like the newer kind of thought where you run half the wall, not the entire way, and that we're still in a position where there's an obstructed dead space in the room, Salty and I are going to now treat it almost like a T or a hallway where we're going to advance and we're going to seed whoever has the advantage if like one person has like more standoff on it or something, and that's like communication and running with somebody, right? So if we got to this point, the initial space is clear, all our guys are in here, Salty and I are going to begin communicating about what's up with the new dead space, right?
Right. All right. Give me 2 guys to take 1 and 2. Go to your.
You want left stack or split stack?
No. Just go to 1 man's final point of domination and 2 man's. There you go. All right. Now, 3 man. Who do you follow?
1.
Okay. I didn't ask for somebody to run in there.
My bad.
Trying
Sorry.
to show you. No, you're good.
My bad.
All right. So 3 man. Your rifle immediately when you come up is center point of the room, and you're going to follow number 1. Now, am I going to stop in the center of the doorway?
Never stop in the doorway.
Beautiful. Why do you not stop in doorways?
Because they are fatal funnels and they like to attract bullets.
They are bullet magnets, yes. So I'm going to offset myself from the door, right? And my center point, my final point of domination, my first point of domination was center point in the room. My final point of domination is center point to the corner. Why?
Intersecting lanes of fire.
Intersecting fields of fire. Number 4 man. If number 1 man or number 2 man called out short room, number 4, are you going to enter?
Negative. I would just pull up and get rear security.
Maintain control over the previous space.
Something else that the number 4 man can do, you can still enter and post up on the door. Okay? If there's no place for you to post up on the door, you're going to post up outside of the door, ahead of it, and you're going to follow your original path. Not your path.
Direction of movement.
Direction. Thank you. Direction of travel.
Got you, buddy.
Thank you. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody have questions on 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay. We're going to do 1 rep, and then I'm going to leave you guys all to GTO. This doesn't need to be, you can
Get
run
in
your
line.
scroll
4
wheels
guys,
down
4
and
guys
slow
up.
down.
Come on.
Okay.
I want to see 4 guys. Okay, we got 4.
Okay, hold back off a bit. I need more room.
There you go. All right. Shoot us is
We
left
go
side
slow.
stack. It's
Walls,
fulcrum,
walls,
guys.
lift
Squints,
All
you're
right.
not
Lift
going.
forward.
Squints, you're not going.
Okay.
Keep that space between guys as tight as possible.
Short room.
Run it back out. Shuffle the stack. Do it again.
I'll be in the rear.
One thing that I learned a long time ago, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Do the reps slowly.
Yeah.
When you get it down, your how smooth you do it slowly will convert into speed. Good. Good.
Fulcrum,
Fulcrum.
other
There
side.
you go.
Yep. Oh, is the opposite of the guy
There you
in
go,
front of you.
Fulcrum.
Yeah, got it now. Thank you.
for the front guy, try not to crouch and like lean around. Half of the reason why this becomes useful at speed is by being predictable for the guys behind you. So if you're moving on your lane in and you're like this and like people don't know which way you're going, they're not going to be able to react fast enough, and they're not going to be able to support you. So try and be on entry. Try to be predictable until you get slowed down. When you're
Yeah,
in
it was
individual gunfight, you're
misclick on
trying
my
to bang.
controller.
Oh, all good, all good. I did want to point that out.
But no, I totally understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Back out, shuffle the stack.
I'm just
1, 2,
nervous and
3.
I'm clicking the stick too much.
You're good. You 4, come on this side.
If you just ran it, get over to.
Yep. I want you guys to watch it from this angle. Next 4 up, stack up.
All right, stack set. It's live. Serpent, clear the room before you turn around and pick up that security, right? 3 in the 4-man, you're going to clear your sector, collapse, and then once you realize it's clear, that's when you turn around. Don't walk in the room and immediately show your back to the enemy, right?
Yeah.
Now, something I do want you guys to not tag that 4th man as constant rear security is if this is a much larger room, you're going to need all 4 guns in that fight. So don't always tag yourself. That's why what he said, make sure that gun is still up and in the room. Does that make sense?
Just always remember, clear your sector, run your wall, collapse the room, right? So your sector, you're going to run your wall, so if that's your wall, and then you're going to collapse outward to your 1 guy. This is a really tight room. Sometimes it's much bigger. You want to make sure your 1 guy is not having trouble with something at the 45, right? Once you've cleared the room and you've collapsed it, that's when you're like, okay, there's no more threats. I'm going to look for work. I know I was the last one. Now I'll pick up rear, right? But if you come in here, there's more dead space. That's when you do it. Run it back out. Let's do it again. Shuffle the stack.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I'm 3-man. I was 3-man last time. I'll be 4-man. Fucking go.
If I hear you guys say shuffle, 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 I'm going to start making you say truffle, shuffle.
All right. Squints, your door.
Right.
Stop. Freeze. Roll back out till squints your initial entry.
I think I'm calling it the same thing.
Yep. Serpent, step out. There you go. Oh my God. All right. Now take your step forward like you were going to go back to that corner. Now from this point here, it's visibly clear, right?
Yes.
You do not need to drive this corner anymore. You can transfer over to your second point of domination. There you go. And move left. There you go. Beautiful. All right, come back out and do it one more time.
And when you do your step center, don't like step center into the doorway and check the center. It's like a half step out.
Scan.
Yeah, and then you drive your angle, collapse your sector.
Yeah. Reach. Yeah, I'm moving too fast.
That's all good.
Yeah, slow yourself down. Are you on PC or?
Yeah, I'm on PC.
Yeah, run that scroll wheel down as low as you need to.
Yep.
Good.
If you scroll it down slowly before you move, it'll actually set it for you. You just can't scroll it fast. I just learned that.
GTO, can you hear me?
Yeah, shoot.
I didn't read the whole thing because it popped up on the screen, but yes, I'll be around.
Heard. All right. Run it back, guys. Shuffle the stack. Do it again.
I'll be low.
Truffle, shuffle, truffle, shuffle.
Truffle, shuffle.
Beautiful.
All right. Serpent, your door.
Good.
Remember you're building that standoff when you do your step center, right? Don't just run the wall and then immediately turn at the same, because like so Squints, get in that corner. If I'm here and I'm checking the center and I'm the first guy in the room, who am I letting know that I'm about to make entry into this room? This fucking
guy on the left.
dude, Squints is about to fucking open up full auto on me in my back as I push this corner, right? So what I'm doing is I'm trying to trigger as little of the room as possible on that step center. It's a abbreviated version of pieing the room, right? But we're trying to keep that ground speed up. We're trying to push through the building. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure there's nobody like in the middle of the room looking right at me, and then I'm driving that sweeping right there, right? And the idea is it's all nice and smooth, so that way my two-man, as I'm doing this and punching my corner, he's already stepping up
Just scroll
and
it,
watching my back.
So we're supposed to pie the doorway before even going in.
Traditionally, right? It depends on what speed you're going, and we're getting really like into the weeds. What he's showing is a step center where you pop the center and then you push the corner.
Okay.
The main reason I'm a big fan of that center pop, right? So I come here. If I'm going into a room and there's somebody already in there with their rifle up, I can engage as I start moving into the room, right?
Or if he realizes there's something bad, he can call bail and interrupt the entry, so that way you can save your guys, right? Anything that gives you more safety and more information about the room is generally better. The only time that you sacrifice that is for speed, and you guys aren't there yet.
All right, you guys back out, come to this side. You for shuffle and stack up.
Wouldn't you normally want to bang this too on your one guy? Or would it be your four guy wrap around and bang?
Depends.
Any dead space, bro.
Banging and fragging are always going to be mission dependent. Are you going in there to kill everybody in the room, or
Fail,
are you
it's
going
your door.
in there to to reduce?
There you go. Good job not on the flagging the room.
The civilian consideration in the area, or are you doing it to capture a target?
All right, back out, do it again. Shuffle the stack.
But would it be normally 4-man that would come in and do that?
What is doing it at full speed?
Yeah, let's just increase the speed just by one notch, just a little bit. We're not going super fast.
Getting an HVT. It's
I was 2 before, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if we were clearing a room, right, and killing it, it'd be 4-man that'd come in.
So you're wrong.
Throw it after
No, I got last. I got last.
Breaches. So I think. Or would 4-man breach or 1-man put.
Good soul,
Don't forget that center punch soul.
It's all right. You'll get there. The more times you do it, the better you'll get at it. But
yeah,
it's a lot harder in
back
person
out.
too. I can tell you that.
Here, step off. Salty, you want to run this with me, just as 2 guys? Just kind of show them.
It was just
you want one?
Oh, one. Yep.
Okay.
And give me a squeeze when you're ready.
Oh, he fucked me up on that one.
Yeah, always do the opposite of the guy in front of you. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm fucking waiting on y'all to do fucking path of least resistance here.
See how that time between our bodies is real tight? See how he's right up in there. He's trying to put his body between me and the other dangerous space that I exposed myself, because I'm taking a chance to get that dead space, right? That's the ideal part of it. Swap.
Yeah, so you ideally dig those corners at the same time, correct?
Yes.
Ideally.
Ooh. See, I fucked up. It's a video game. It's a little bit hard. Yeah.
Come on, Jeb, show us, dude. Come on.
Hell yeah, brother.
Take your pants off, Jeb.
It's pretty big.
Well, it'd get all your attention.
No, I'm seeing what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. So back on the wall, guys. Let's run it a couple more times. Yeah. Just think about it like this. That one guy, he's doing the dangerous thing for you. He's that first one in the room. Get in there and support him. The minute he triggers that room, if you're 2, 3, or 4-man, there should be this little fucking thing in the back of your head, a voice screaming, "Help your guy!" All right, Fulcrum, your door.
Too slow.
All right, back out, same order. Do it again.
Give me a little distance. Yeah, there we go. I'm tight on the door. All right, there we go. Ready? Tap me on the shoulder.
Misclick again. I don't mean to.
Back out, shuffle it.
I'm like nervous and clicking my right stick in and leaning. I don't mean to.
Yeah, look, I'm practice.
Oh, you're on console?
Yeah, I don't know why the CQB stuff makes me so nervous. I can fly helicopters and do J-hooks all day, but fucking CQB makes me fucking nervous, man.
Same, bro.
I'm just so afraid I'm gonna fuck up for everybody, and I'm like, God damn it.
Nobody's gonna judge you. We're all fucking up here. It's a video game.
Squints,
be sure to dig that corner. Yep.
Yeah. He was moving a lot slower than what I was used to.
If you think you fucked something up, don't ever be afraid to stop the stack and reset.
Well, in training.
Yeah,
in the real
training.
thing.
No,
in the real thing.
You're gonna fucking drive on with it.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point of training, man. The whole point of training is to do enough repetitions.
What's your move speed, Bubba? Because I don't want to.
Some small mistake or something to get better on. But the more you
I'm using a controller style now.
following these the slow step.
Yeah, same here. So I'm just trying to match.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to match speeds, because if I don't match speeds, I come around the corner and I barrel stuff the number one guy. You know what I mean? And I'm trying not to barrel stuff you, so that's why I'm trying to match his speed.
Just don't shoot him.
Bubba, gotta dig that corner with your gun. Even if you have like peripheral on it, you need it's a bad habit. What a lot of people will do is they're like, oh, it's clear, and the minute they like walk in, they realize like, oh fuck, there's a guy there. Now they have to turn, right? Anywhere you're scanning, your gun is looking, right? So you hit that corner and then you sweep out.
Got you.
All right. One more shuffle and then we'll get to the other team. We'll run another series of reps and
shuffle the two teams.
Okay.
This run, you mean, right?
Okay.
Yeah, said one more again, boys.
Squints, go.
Good. 2, 3.
Good job, Serpent. Way to make sure that your buddies are done with their work before you turn around. Back out. You guys already know what it is. Shuffle it up.
Let somebody else get it right then.
Yep.
Ready? Are we switching? Are the groups switching or no?
No, just inside that group.
Oh, okay.
Just because we already switched people around. Okay.
I don't need to check the corner. I keep forgetting. I'm third man.
Did I go up? But
there you go.
There.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Go.
Do you want us doing this, or do you want us doing the thing that War taught us? So I feel like we should just go with what War said, right? And then
well, Salty's the one teaching us right now, and he said that he's going to go argue with War. Here's the cool thing about CQB: all of these aspects are tools, right? So even if you learn a little bit one way and then War goes back, is like, no, we're going to do it the other way. You at least understand why there's those two differences, right? Yeah.
Here's something, right? So one of the ways that I learned to clear a room was the 1/3, 2/3, right? Has anybody ever heard that? When I was explaining 1/3, when I was explaining 1/3 up the wall, right? 1, 2, or 1 or 2/3 up the wall, right? So Jeb do 1/3, I'll do 2/3.
Yeah.
Right. So this is what War is explaining, correct?
His is the one corner, two corner, which is similar to the 1/3, 2/3, but just a little shorter.
Right. So it's the same. It's going to be the same process on who's entering the room. How far you go up into the room is going to be, up to who's instructing.
Sure.
right? Everybody's done it differently. I can't like when all of us have told you that there's a million ways to skin this. There literally is. There's so many different ways that people have cleared rooms. I've trained with the fucking the Brits. I've trained with Marines. I've trained with fucking other army units. Like everybody has a different way to do it. Okay.
And it's going to be a lot of times mission dependent too, right? There's a reason why JSOC and Green Berets practice
100%.
a particular type of CQB, and the reason why the Marines practice a different type of CQB, right?
Definitely. I'm not
They
trying
all
to
are
get
based
hung
on the
up on
same
this. I just want us
principles.
to all be on the same page. That's all. But
Yeah.
I am not trying to say one has more value or whatever. I'm just trying to make sure that we're on that note. And that's it.
It doesn't matter how far up the wall you go. Your entry and how you turn and how you pivot and how you look, what your fucking far sides of the wall are going to be, your final points of domination, that doesn't really change all that much. The only thing that changes is where you're standing in the room.
Yeah, War was saying that. War was saying it would end at the point of domination. So it's like, even though it's described differently, both would end at the point of domination, whichever, you know what I mean?
Which in reality, I mean, what the point of domination would be, if you're not clearing a small house, would be another doorway, right? So if there's another doorway here, you would just keep following through and end up stacking back on that doorway and get ready to push the next room.
Yeah, well, so points of domination are space dependent, right? So like in this room, it's going to be at the corners, at the doorways, and in the centers of the walls there. These are like all the points of domination. So where Salty is standing, or I'm standing, or I'm over here, right? These are they come from an old conception of CQB, but the principle remains the same in that these are the points in the room that offer you a like spatial advantage, right? Being in the corner means there is no danger to my back. I have my full sweep right here. If I'm right here, and conceivably if I have a team behind me, reducing the amount of space I have to worry about, right? If I'm here, I have a guy at my left. See how those points of domination spatially give us these, right? Like back in the early 2000s, they would teach like just get to your point of domination and you run the fight from there, right? But the conception of how you use them has changed over time.
Yeah, that's what we used to call it, flooding the room.
Yeah, exactly.
You literally just throw bodies into a room and hope you guys win. That's what flooding the room was.
Yeah, I mean, in a Clausewitz sort of sense, it works. It's just this way.
If you guys hear me talking to myself, I'm in a different Discord, and I have other people in my ear as well. So I'm not crazy. I'm not a schizophrenic.
Copy that.
Okay.
Not going to change my mind, but okay.
Corner or entrance, or what are the? Because I just kind of want to see how that differs from center.
Yeah, I'll grab it, Salty.
What was the question again, Fail?
He wants the difference between center and corner fed. I got the thing right now.
There you go. All right. So, on a corner fed room, now once again, what is my path of least resistance?
You're gonna flow that long wall.
Go straight through.
Right. So, I don't know if other people have called it this. Justin, you can call me a retard if you can see my stream.
It's run the rabbit. Yep.
That's it. Right. So I'm gonna run the rabbit, and I'm gonna run straight down this wall.
You're going too low.
And run to my point of domination. Right. Now, does anybody understand why it's called running the rabbit? You can get out.
Because if you run into the room, they'll see the movement and start tracking it and follow you. But then the two guy will come in behind and clear the corner.
There it is.
This way. Yep.
Good. All right. Does anybody have any questions on that?
Negative.
Can we just throw a grenade in there, Drill Sergeant?
Hey, if you're the one
when you
man,
get issued frags.
If you're the one man and you start the peak on an entry and you all of a sudden are met with like 3 or 4 guys there, don't be a fucking hero. Bail back off. Get a frag in that door and give your guy some room so that way he can get that frag through that door. He's gonna throw that frag in, and then now your sync on entry is gonna be that debt, right? There are no like. Part of the one man's job is preventing the rest of the stack from dying, right? And that comes from him appropriately reading the space and understanding the angles and doing the right thing with what he sees in the room, right? It's the 2, 3, and 4 man. Their job is to support what the one man thinks needs to happen, right?
Yep.
But I would also
just say that you're either committing to the breach or you're not, and you need to make that very clear and very quickly. Because if the first man holds up in that fatal funnel, then you're gonna have a dead guy in the enemy held room, and you're fucked because no one else can walk over his dead body to get in the room, and then you can't throw frags in there either.
So that leads me to my question, or at least one of them. Salty, I was curious. So we were talking about pieing the room, right? I was curious, how you delineate that first, and how much of it you would pie, whether it's the 90 or just however much you can, or
if I'm running the rabbit, I'm only pieing the 90 off of this door.
Gotcha.
And I'm immediately following it through. Now, something that I've always been fucking. Well, the way I've always done it is, if you fire into the room, unless it's a fucking 50 cal in your face, if you've put bullets in that room, you're following the bullets. You're going in. That's your fucking cue at that point in time. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, because that also leads into dynamic versus a meticulous. There's another word for it. I can't think of it right now.
Deliberate versus dynamic. Yeah. Or what they're using a little bit more nowadays is tight versus loose. And just essentially it means it's again. We're kind of diving into deeper topics here. They're beyond the just general basic this is how you enter a room, right?
Yeah.
One man, you take the tool that Salty pop off for a second. If me as one man, I am expecting a high likelihood of enemy being in this room. I heard talk or movement or whatever, and I'm not using a preparatory device like a flashbang to give us that initiative. I am going to pie it. I'm going to pie it, and then the minute I get to this 45, 90% of the room is clear, and I'm just going to run that wall. Because all that's left is that area, and I'm already going to collapse that area as I run that wall, right? But if we're keeping our ground speed, we haven't been detected, right? And I want to this is an outdoor area, and we're going inside. I might just step center and then run that rabbit, right? So it's that speed and how certain you are about what you do is going to change, right? With your perspective on how the likelihood of there being enemies in there and prepared for you, right? The higher degree of preparation, Met TC. I feel like that's the default answer for everything.
Because obviously, if there's a hostage and they got a fucking gun to their head or something, we have to go in the room. But then, if we're just clearing a random building out, there's no reason to try to be fucking Delta CAG, Navy SEALs, Rangers, what the fuck ever, and just charge in. Let me add my 2 cents.
No, that's 100% the case. And the only way that those tactics work is if you practice with the same guys over and over again, and you run with each other so much that you can intuitively know just based on body language, and this translates in the game what they're going to do in front of you. I have guys that I've run with that I can look at what they're doing in game, and I already know what they're about to do. So we're not truly nonverbal communication, and we switch from tight clearance to dynamic or loose and initiative based tactics.
Does anyone not know what MET-TC is? It's okay if not.
I know it's mission dependent, but I don't remember the actual acronym.
So MET-TC stands for Mission Enemy Time Terrain Civilian Consideration.
Thank you. Troops. Just so we're all on the same page. Appreciate it.
Troops, civilian consideration.
Question,
that's your enemy.
We should probably start getting our mount reps in. But I just kind of mean more so to illustrate something with this, but I don't have the answer, so it is actually a question. But Salty, if the room wasn't perfectly like this, second door there where that opening is.
I've taken 45 minutes of your time up, right? So you guys want to go over RIGSC. I'm going to stop it here. We'll go over, let you guys do RIGSC. When you guys are done, today is Friday for me, so I don't know if anybody else is working or if they want to stay on after your RIGSC is done. But I will be right here in this glass house, and we can go over different shit.
I just wanted to say, like, does this change how you take the room? Like, how far you move in? Like, how do you not cross this fucking, like, doorway, right?
Oh, if there's an additional
there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
If there's
So
an additional doorway, so if the doorway is closed, it's not a threat. You're going to continue to clear the initial room that you're in.
yeah, I'm gonna hit that, and then
If the doorway is a threat, you play it differently.
Got it. Thank you. That's it.
Yeah. And the quickest answer I can give to you that will apply across all of this is when your spaces are non-traditional, you break them up into smaller pieces and you use the basic understanding of CQB to help you understand what to do, where those threat priorities are, right? This space right here becomes your corner fed space, and then this right here becomes a center fed off of the corner fed. So you go in, you do the center fed, and you stop right before you start triggering that new space. And then the rest of the team, they're going to bump up into you, and they're going to naturally flow the wide angle, and then you're going to likely cede your priority to the person with the standoff, right? But you see how that was, I took this one space and I broke it into two spaces conceptually to understand how to break it down.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go over RIGSC really quickly.
All right. Go do your RIGSC, and then whatever I think Bones is doing for anybody else.
Ooh, I got RIGSC. I know what it means. I remember.
Okay, I'm gonna actually popcorn.
RIGSC.
I'm gonna actually popcorn around and ask people what each step means. So Lull, since you're so excited, you'll be first. What does the R in RIGSC stand for?
Recon.
What is the point of reconning?
To get eyes on the objective and lanes of maneuver and possible entryways.
So we want information so we can figure out how to seek advantage, right?
Yeah.
That's what recon gives us. All right. What Squints, what does I in RIGSC stand for?
Couldn't tell you. Initiative. I don't
know. I mean, it's not a bad answer.
I got it.
I'm not a Marine guy.
No, Lull, you already went. Souls, what's I stand for?
Isolate.
Okay. And what does isolate tell us to do?
Means you don't look directly at the point. You make sure no one leaves or goes in.
Okay.
Not supposed to.
So isolate, I'm sure you guys have heard of isolation and containment, right? If you are put on the job of isolation as your security, containment is implied, right? And so what you're doing is you're making sure that none of the enemy's friends can come join the party, and none of the guys who we currently want to attack want to leave the party, right? So you cordon off the enemy and prevent adjacent enemy units from joining the fight, or at least being able to suppress them, right? Okay, so we have R, I, next is G. Fail.
Gain a foothold.
Okay, all right. Okay, great. Since Fulcrum started off real quick, what does gain a foothold mean?
Well, you gotta reach into the target and get your guys in it. Find an opening, exploit it, and get in.
Okay. Do you remember the acronym that we use to conceptualize assaulting a defending or a prepared enemy position?
No.
Ass.
No, that's how we set this whole process up, which we will get to. Sosra. Okay, great.
Sosra.
Who said Sosra?
Turkey.
Turkey. Do you know what Sosra stands for?
No.
Okay.
I got it.
All right, Lull.
You want me to say the whole thing?
Yeah, say the whole thing.
Suppress, obscure, secure, reduce, assault.
Yes. Okay. Let's talk about what each of those steps mean, right? Suppress. We all know what suppressive fire means. Put out a greater amount of casualty-causing fire on the enemy than they are able to put on us, to the point where they cease to be able to put fire on us or maneuver around us, right? Obscure. We are going to obscure their adjacent units from being able to see us, right? If you were present for the mount training, we talked about the tunnel of love, right? You're going to identify angles of approach from adjacent areas, openings that we expose ourselves to on the way to the enemy position, and we are going to smoke those off so they can't see when we're moving up, right? Conceivably, our suppression is keeping the guys on our current target their head down, so we don't need to worry too much about their vision on us. It's the adjacent areas that we're focusing on, right? Secure, right? We are going to secure the area that we immediately make breach into, or the area around the defensive position, right? And so, like in a building, that's the little foothold is in the foyer or the first room that you get, right? But there might be a defensive measure there, and this is what reduce comes to. So reduce will be either you destroy the enemy's defensive emplacement, whether that's like CY or something like that, or if you have prepared enemies inside of the room that you're about to hit, right? You can reduce them with HE, right? So you reduce. Just think about in your head, I'm going to reduce them with HE, right? And then once you've done that, you assault, right? So suppress, obscure, secure, reduce, assault, right? If you go to suppress, obscure, and you fail to secure before you reduce, right? You are potentially opening up a mass casualty event for your assaulting crew, right? Always want to make sure that you are thinking about that, right? If there's no, like if the door is open and the building's appropriately suppressed, you can gain that security by getting inside that first room. Okay, so now we've gone through the process of gaining a foothold. Going back to RIGSC, so we've gone RIG. What next is S? What does the S in RIGSC stand for?
B.
It is secure. So I know it sounds like we're saying secure twice, but the context in which it's happening is different, right? In this case, secure refers to the assault element that once they've gained that foothold, they are going to turn their guns back outwards and give security for the rest of the friendly element to then begin the next step in the RIGSC process, which is going to be C. Who knows what the C stands for?
Consolidate.
Consolidate. Thank you, Lul. Someone else other than Lul, tell me what that consolidate means.
Moving the other units up into the assault who's holding security.
Right. Yeah, we gained ground, right? And so now we're going to bring all of our teams up to that new ground that we gained, and then we are going to begin repeating the process over, right? So I'm going to go back through. So Squints. What does R stand for?
Reconnaissance.
Reconnaissance. Bubba, what does I stand for?
Isolate.
Okay. Fulcrum, what does G stand for? You already said it. No, not you. Turkey. Yeah, okay. Turkey, what is the acronym associated with gaining a foothold, and what does it mean?
SOSRA is suppress, obscure, and
another S.
Fuck.
You can just skip that one if you want. It's all good.
Get through. Try your best through it, and then we can correct.
Suppress, obscure.
So suppress
as well.
Yeah, suppress, obscure, secure. Okay, so we have a R and an A left in SOSRA. What does the R and the A stand for?
It's about killing them, kind of.
Reduce and attack. I just in the general chat, I linked to a little cheat sheet that I wrote in the Discord on RIGSC, so you guys can refer to it and make sure that you get on top of it. And then at the bottom of that same post, I included how do we set up for this, right? So in this process, we have our security element. They are the ones that are performing our isolation duty. We have the support element. They are the ones that will be performing our suppression, right? And we have our assault element. These guys are the ones that are going to push up and gain our foothold, right? So you put those in place, ass backwards. Security, support, assault, right? SSA. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Was it C's?
Yeah, it was.
My.
What are we talking about?
Don't worry about it.
Might be. At any rate, C's are secure. It's going to generally mean the same thing. That you're going to get you're seizing that building or defensive position, right? And you are gaining control over it, so you can consolidate the rest of your guys up. Okay. So if you guys all open your maps, if you look south of us, you'll see I've marked Objective Cougar on the map, and I've marked a white mark for LCC. That's our last cover and concealment. That will be where I TP us all in. All right. There is a platoon-sized element. Let me make sure that it's still there, but there's a platoon-sized element.
It's still there, Jeb.
Great. Both placed in the buildings at Objective Cougar and patrolling around. Your mission is to go and completely destroy or capture any enemies at Objective Cougar.
Oh, I'm about destroying some cougars.
Hell yeah. Soul, would you mind SL for us?
Sure, man, I got you.
Say again?
Yes. Sorry about that.
Great.
Your mic is coming in all weird to me.
Hot micing on radio. Who the fuck?
I think it has something to do between Discord chat and game chat. It's a weird, like a glitch. It happens to a few different people.
Ooh, I know how I'd set this motherfucking shit up right here. Let me say that much.
Sounds like Lowell just put himself up for fire team lead right there.
I also should say, Jeb, that I was not here for the official training on this. I just watched a video playback.
Great. So then that means you have plenty of opportunity to learn here. All right, so just keep in mind, right, we want the most ideal circumstance of all these steps is that the time between them is as little as possible. Once one thing is set up, one team is communicating to the other, and we are continuing that process, right?
Jeb, just to be sure I'm clear on the objectives, obviously we have our target buildings, but are we to clear out that entire set of buildings in that whole AO?
Let me, I'm going to give you a little area of interest here. Stand by.
Should we re-kit to make sure we have some ARs and stuff?
Cat's on doing training. We can probably utilize them for this.
I'm standard rifleman kit.
I think it's up to fire teams right now. Whether or not you guys, the buildings within the red box are the ones that have been have potential enemies within them, but there are enemies in the area. So like maneuvering enemies could obviously take up footholds in buildings outside of that box. That's up to them how they're going to react to you.
Did you say platoon size?
It's about a platoon size element, yeah.
Sounds.
Sick.
Somebody is extremely quiet.
You said what?
Alright, so what we'll do is we're not gonna run across this field because that's fucking good. We'll drive the trucks up. So truck 1 take position.
Do you want us rolling out from here?
No, I'm gonna TPS to the LCC.
My bad. Sorry if I missed that.
Oh, good. So we'll go ahead and get your teams set up. You're gonna want one team. I'm gonna help you out here. You're gonna want to make sure that everybody has like 5 to 6 smokes at least.
Yep.
You're gonna want to make sure that you have one team set as your assault team, want to have, considering the size, you're going to have a team that's going to be both support and isolation.
Yeah.
If we can, yeah.
I was just gonna ask if you wanted us to run with like basically the same kit, since it might change up who's assault and who's supporting.
That's up to you, dude. I mean, to be honest, objectives of this size with the nature of these things, you can absolutely get it done with just a bunch of ARs or a bunch of like regular rifles. If you want to have like 2 MGs or like put MGs on your support team, that's something that's going to be useful, especially for that suppress step. But yeah, just think about the problem set that you have, right? You're gonna and all of the steps that we gave you, and what tools do you need to accomplish that, right?
For sure, yeah.
Is there enemy armor?
No armor. This is light infantry.
Raj. And are you saying we cannot pull guns over for help or no?
I would love it if they came and joined us, but I also don't want to step on Bones' toes if he's got something. Here, I can pop over to him and ask him.
I was going to say, I can just radio really quick on 4A.
I'm going to pop over and ask him right now.
Okay.
Guns are 3-2.
They're on 4A,
Right.
I bet, too, though.
All right, what are you guys on right now? I just step away a minute.
We are getting ready to gear up and step off to do RIGSC and SOSRA. I'm trying to convince Jeb to go talk to, well, I guess I did convince him to go ask Guns if they want to get in on this training, as they will probably be the ones providing, support fire positions on ops. So be good integrated training.
I'll figure that problem out right now. Ready?
Yeah. At the same time, if they're in the middle of something, I don't want them to have to quit what they're doing. But
they just set their range up. So I'm gonna let them do their thing. They said they would have said yes otherwise.
Did you guys go over SOSRA?
We did.
Yes.
What's O?
Obscure.
What's R?
Reduce.
Reduce.
What's A?
Assault.
Okay. What one's missing?
There's
Secure.
two S's.
Secure and suppress.
Oh, there you go.
Suppress.
Suppress, obscure, secure. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I keep on. There's so many fucking secures in these.
Yeah, there is. Anyway.
There's also
all
a few C's.
Good job. Go do what you're doing. And like I said, I'll be right here in the middle of this fucking room when you guys are done if you want to stick around.
Sounds good.
Playing with your own box, huh, Salty?
That's the only box I have
Salty's
to
got
play
the
with.
best box.
Whoever's on that support/isolation team, let's get 2 saws up in there. Even if you're punching through buildings, it's gonna be nice to have. But it's not
Soul,
so unwieldy.
I will be whatever you need me to be, but I will not be a team leader for you.
Sounds good, man. No worries. Did we already break it down into our teams? I know we have our TLs.
Negative.
Negative.
I think it's just you and Lull. So you will be one fire team lead and squad lead, and Lull will be the other fire team lead.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do assault,
dodgeball.
since that'll be easy to see. And then, did you say you wanted the assault?
No, I don't care. I don't care. I'm being funny.
We got you. My bad. So if you want to be assault, just come over here, and then we'll even it out if we have too many or too few.
Hey, let me get some machine gun boys on me. I need some machine gun boys.
I got a GL.
Yep. But if you want to be assault with the saw, that's fine too.
Yeah.
GTO, are you falling into this, or are you just gonna be over there with your shemag on?
I'm observing, brother. Watching from the top.
Hell yeah, dude.
Alright, Turkey, I'm taking you. And then I think Fails kidding up. Alright, but it looks like it's
He
a
got a
4
big old
and
gun.
3, so it'll be with
That
you
looks
all.
good.
Just looked over.
I would actually.
No. Fails coming over. Fails coming
Alright.
over, Fulcrum.
I mean, if you need another guy, I'll be another guy, but I'm not gonna take lead for y'all.
I mean, I definitely wouldn't complain. Turkey, you want to be TL for this, or Squints, or Fulcrum, any of you guys?
For
Well, no,
the
it's
assault
your.
team?
Yeah, I got
your team leader,
four
team leader, and I'm a team leader,
4
so-
boxes.
But, okay.
Nice.
Okay. I was just thinking,
It'll just be a little bit easier for you to manage the speed of everything if you're the assault team lead and the squad lead.
Gotcha. Okay, my bad. We'll do that then. All right, cool. So then everyone will get kitted up. So hell of smokes.
Hey, Jeb, come here real quick.
Frags. Make sure you're not short on ammo, but I don't know if we need like 20 fucking magazines.
Got 2,000 rounds.
Oh yeah.
I got about 300.
Also,
What's
let's
the key
do,
time to switch between sites?
Let's go ahead and get our fucking radios ready.
Middle mouse button.
Click the middle mouse button while you're aiming.
Copy, thank you. Got it.
And if you're on controller, the answer is to not be on controller.
4-9 our squad, just so we're not.
Hey, I'm sorry, my doctor says I have really bad arthritis. I gotta do what I gotta do.
So 4-9.
I'm old, I'm sorry.
I was kidding more than anything.
No, I
but
understand.
I'll
I'm
still
fucking
haze
around.
you.
No, you're well. You're good too. That's what is. I'm old. That's why I would have done at your age.
Hey,
How
do you think I am?
I would say late 20s.
Oh, I'm 31, so I'm not super far off.
I was gonna say like 28 to 32 is kind of where I was thinking.
Then assault, let's be 4-1 and fuck.
Like I said, I'm 43, so it's just like I'm fucking old.
Assault, let's be 4-1 and then you support 4-2. I feel like that makes sense.
Okay, before we're 4-2. 4-9 Gadio check.
Is it 4-9? You said.
4-9 is squad. 4-2 is for our support fire team.
Roger.
What are we sold for?
Ready to check 4-2.
What's that?
4-1. Leave with Charlie on 4-2.
Yeah, 4-1. Alright, cool. Everybody have their radios, maps, compasses, frag smokes.
Radio check 4-2.
Lima Charlie.
Copy.
Cool.
4-2 check.
Alright, where is our LCC? Okay, it's that side. Alright.
Once you guys are ready, come crowd around Jeb, and I will TP us.
Hey Jeb, I thought you said it was only in that red square. What's the second objective to the right there? Is that in play or?
Oh, that's just on the map. I think that's because it's a hospital.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's just a
RAO
map
is
marker
just within this red square.
Yeah, that's a map marker for a medical building. That's all.
Well, the red square is the confirmed buildings that enemies have, right? But
I was
there
getting
are
ready to say, yeah, there's roaming squads and patrols.
Yeah.
Can we occupy any building over there, or it's got to be just in the red square?
I see what he's trying to do.
Also,
We can
support, let's
hear
just
you
make you Bravo,
guys.
assault will be Alpha.
Alright, I'm gonna grab assault.
Should I throw a flashbang at their feet? Scare the fuck out of them.
You just want assault to be red, support to be blue.
Yep, that works. Sorry, I was waiting
Okay.
for my computer.
I am inside you, Jim. Where I was.
Alright, you guys circle jerk for a second.
360.
Soul.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get 360 security.
Soul.
I was just thinking we go northwest through the foliage and then into town, even though we'll be at a little bit of
Could
higher
I just use my
elevation.
Vector 21s and bomb the fuck out of the village? Make this easy.
Well, there's walls is all. I mean, we can bring a wall charge or something, but they'll obviously know. I was actually going to say we might shift all the way west around to the north, but I'll leave that up to you just because there's more foliage coming up the hill.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was thinking that too. I also don't know if I want to send us on like a fucking 2K patrol.
The only
But, yeah, like if I
tree line we have
was
is
choosing it, I would have come in from the north. So we
Because
could
it's
just
a lot
pretend
more.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's just a lot more. I mean, once again, like we were told in our previous training, unless we are given strict guidelines, we are allowed to work outside of those guidelines.
Yeah, no, I think that's valid. Yeah, let me ask. Because, yeah, I mean, ideally, I would have us coming in from the north because there's way more cover and concealment, even maybe some deflate, it looks like.
But also, I need a box.
Yeah, as a pilot, I would have dropped us off at 009, break 010.
Got you.
Yeah,
box, sorry.
Directly north in that field.
Yeah, like an arsenal.
Like right in that corner of that field.
I got you.
That southwestern corner is like perfect.
Salty, if you catch us being retarded, let us know.
So far, the only retarded thing I've heard is FAiLSEED's inlet point.
I will give you guys a little bit of context here, so that way you kind of understand like where we're coming from. You guys were on a patrol, and then you were given this objective to assault a prepared enemy position. So this is why we are starting south. If you do want to change your angle, like you will have to do that using movement and maneuver.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. We're good with that if you're good with that.
Yeah, no shots at you, bro.
No, I'm just I want to trying to make it more useful.
Soul, first rule, ask for forgiveness, not for permission.
That's true.
Hell.
That is true.
I'm just mad. I'm just antsy tonight. I don't know what it is. Ooh, that's far, Soul.
So you think?
Yeah.
Like this more?
CP1 wasn't in a bad spot.
Like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess otherwise we're within like 300 meters or 200 meters. It's probably
Yeah, and it's all open ground. So I'm with that.
Okay. Cool.
And then let's number these buildings, and then let's decide if we want to breach. I'm gonna put a marker down just for reference. We can breach here-ish.
Yeah,
to
that was
this
my
building.
thought as well. Yeah, I mean, even though it's
Let
not
me
a
ask you
target
guys a
building.
question.
Yeah,
Go
what's
for
up?
it.
Why do you want your ORP so close to the objective?
I guess I don't know proper ORP placement, to be honest with you.
Okay. Who's? I'm in my map. Who didn't know it?
Souls.
Okay. Who does know it?
Jeb.
Okay. You wanna fill him in?
You want to put it at least 2 terrain features away from your objective.
That's right.
And ideally, you want it to be in a like a piece of key terrain. So because the idea behind the objective rally point is that if shit goes sideways and you call break contact, the implied task for the entire team is we are breaking contact to the ORP and setting up a defensive position to receive chasing enemies, right?
Got it, okay.
So remember that thing that we did last night where I built us up some defensive positions at our ORP, so that way if we did have to bail, we had like some place to bail back to, and then they would run into us.
Gotcha.
That's the idea behind an ORP. This is it is a just in case break glass. Let's go fight from our cool hill.
I see. So we may not even want an ORP here since there's not like a super obviously defensible position.
To be honest, I like. I'm not saying this specifically, but just keep in mind, map survey like this is inaccurate. Like the map will show you things that might indicate it's open ground where it's actually a lot more concealed than it is. You might not see all of the little micro terrain. You can kind of zoom in and get a little bit of the sense of it, but like really understanding what like a good piece of defilade to fight from is going to come from you like looking at it with your eyes. Does Squints get left behind?
Also, Soul, we can do what we did on the mission yesterday, where we build up a little bit of a defensive position in that location. Obviously, it's not like the greatest thing in the world, but, you know, making the best out of what we got, because obviously we can't just put it on on a hill 3 miles away either, so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Obviously, if we're able to infill without blowing up a wall, that would be great. So I put 2 potential flag markers down for infill locations. I think if we can move from the ORP to CP4 to CP5, we should have good eyes from there. And then support can set up. You guys can move to that wall. Then we'll bound to you guys, just simple fucking bounding. Once we get there, we'll either set up, we're going to set up probably, you know, if we can get good fires from that building on the far northwest, that'd be great. If we can't, we'll set up on the edges of that building with our support fire position and allow you guys to move to the next objective.
Cool. I think we got all we need for this moment. Do we want to start a patrol, and then once we get to the ORP, we can start building and maybe do the leaders recon?
We can. Let's mark buildings first. That's the only other thing.
Yeah. Do you mind doing that for me? Because I don't think I have enough placements left.
Jeb will help with that.
Thank you.
All right, Jeb, if you're marking them, I'm going to let you mark them.
Yeah.
That way we don't put down, we both don't put down A1. Objective steak sauce. Get it? A1? Anybody? Anybody?
Not a big A1 fan, but I appreciate it.
Well, if you need steak sauce with your steak, you fucked the steak up already.
That's true. That is very true.
Fucking vegan.
All right. Once that's done, we'll get into our fucking patrol. I'm thinking just traveling Overwatch, squad column, fire team wedge, as terrain dictates, going through our CPs with Bravo leading the way out.
Building numbers are in.
Blue, yeah.
Make that work. Yeah, you can do that.
My bad.
Oh, you're fine.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeb.
Those building numbers are a little wild.
They're cracked out like me, baby.
Jump up in 10 series between compounds, so I kept the 10 series being the main objective area, and then the other buildings are in different 10 series. It's one way to do it. I wouldn't say that it's the only way.
Go back over and brief the guys.
Yeah, let's go do that. Right. So I'll just keep holding your security. I'll just tell you over fucking squad. Great. We are going through the checkpoints, making our way to the ORP. We're going to travel in squad, column, fire team, wedge, unless terrain dictates otherwise. And once we get to our ORP, we'll set up some defensive positions, perform our leaders recon, and identify a breach point. Then we will set out to CP4, CP5 as, CP4 and 5, if suitable, and conduct our assault. Any questions?
We're going to be going in quiet on 0-1.
Yeah, the plan is fire if fired upon, or, obviously if you're in immediate danger.
Yeah, we want to dictate the engagement, so
No
yeah,
nades.
until we have fire superiority, we want to try to be quiet.
No nades or flashes in on the first building, I'm guessing.
Yeah, good call.
Bingo.
Also, be advised on our track to CP1, there is an MSR directly to our south, and we have a lot of open ground, so we just want to try to be smart about that.
Yeah, let's push north just a little tiny bit on that, get more ground between it and us, as long as we have some concealment out there. Alright.
Alright.
Anybody have any questions? We good?
What are we again? Alpha, right?
I got
Alpha.
60 seconds to hit the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah, thanks.
What's happening?
We got a bathroom break, 60 seconds.
Yeah.
Can we do more than 60 seconds? Then I can have a cigarette. No,
I doubt he's gonna pee that fast.
Wait.
Yeah,
sorry.
Make everyone wait.
Nah. But yeah, so Bravo's gonna take us out, or the support team, and then Alpha, Assault, Red, whoever the fuck, is gonna be taking up the rear.
Hey, Jeb. Quick
they like taking it up the rear.
I'm taking me, and I'm gonna go peek out of this tree line 30 yards to the northwest.
Roger.
If I'm not back in 30 seconds, shoot me in the back of the head. Okay, maybe
Roger
a minute.
that.
Maybe a minute. Maybe a minute.
Okay, all right. You got 60 seconds.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
60, motherfucker.
8,
Damn it, he fucking got us.
Okay, that was much better. Thanks.
You're good, man.
Dude did the bathroom speed run.
Eagle.
Eagle. All right.
Okay, blue team, weapons team, we're going to be moving out in a wedge off of me. We're going to be moving to the northwest to CP1. Once again, be advised, there is an MSR direct to our south within, I believe, 200 meters. Well, within 100 right now, so we're going to push north. And just once again, use concealment. We don't want to get caught out by any roaming patrols. There are multiple roaming patrols around this AO. Everyone copy?
Roger.
Copy.
All right. Let's make it happen.
All right,
We
Red,
don't
on
have
me,
to be
wedge.
hauling ass. It's going to be hard to hold it perfect, but that's okay.
2, 1, moving.
Alright, we got an ODA. How many people do we have? Do we have 4 people?
Yeah.
Alright,
so
FAiLSEED and
fucking lost. There
Bubba,
you are.
hold
Let's
your
do,
left and right
fucking
side.
staggered column
Me and
for
Jeb are
us.
gonna cross.
Let's just do a regular call.
Copy.
Yeah, actually, good idea. This shit's way
Set.
too tight, my bad.
Right side set.
Yeah.
Good call.
Once we break out of these trees, we can go into a wedge pretty easy.
Yeah. Good call, man.
Alright, rest weapons. We're set. You can cross.
Moving.
Let's resume their, let's take up their positions, so Squints get on the right. I got left.
Gotta keep moving then.
Alright, Blue, let's follow up on me. Come to my voice.
On you.
Alright, let's cross.
Continue to watch your sectors here. Damn, didn't even turn his phone on silent for the assault.
Damn, that's
brother.
crazy.
No, I just got us killed.
Israel's gonna blow up his phone.
At least it's an airplane mode.
Fucking
right?
Christ.
It's an airplane mode.
Shit.
Impressive.
Alright, we got an LDA, 100 meters to my front. We're
Copy.
gonna move to the edge of the tree line and then halt.
Red, let's hold 20 meters behind Bravo.
That's about as edge of the tree line as we're gonna get here, I think.
Copy, holding.
We can guide forward front left a little bit more.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's just keep pushing it, slow rolling. We're still quite a ways off the objective, but you know these cheeky training ops trying to get us fucking caught out. Alright, we have an LDA. Same thing, Bubba, left.
Fail's coming up on the right.
Once we get across to that.
Voice is audible.
We don't even need to. We need to go.
Voice is audible north.
Contact.
Yeah, I know. Fucking.
Voice is audible.
Audible contact north.
Contact.
No eyes.
Hey, firm, let's fall back south and go to CP2. So fall back west, maybe 100 meters, and then punch it out west. They say fall back west would mean fall back south.
Hold one. I want to see if we can get any idea where these guys are before we start moving.
Hey, firm. Let's just hold. Alpha, hold for security and flank security.
I heard almost at like 358 is the direction of where I heard him.
It's like direct from it. Did you hear Russian? Was it Russian?
Yeah, it was Russian.
Okay, guys, let's just start low crawling back left here.
Roger, back.
Just to confirm, did anyone else hear voices?
I did not.
Must be high.
Dude, lol, skull dragon, like a real marine. Let's go.
Yeah, I want to kill myself already. If you haven't done this in full kit, fuck you.
Yeah, I haven't done this in full kit. It sounds like a fun once or twice thing.
No, it's not ever a fun thing, ever. Keep your eyes peeled to the right. Huge open area.
Hey, can the AI hear our local voice?
Yes.
If they want to die.
Red, let's push to CP1 on me. Formation wedge. Two, hold on, move it. Blue, red is pushing to CP1, time now.
I'm here.
Yeah, blue team, let's go ahead and pick up, and we're gonna start moving direct south to CP1 as well. We're a little off track, that's on me.
Pulling back.
Blue copies. We're also Oscar Mike to that position. Let's shift left here, boys. Copy. We're moving to DP1 time now. We have a huge open area we don't want to cross.
Yeah, there's big gaps in the trees here, so careful.
Blue team, just form up on me. We're gonna just start hooking right around this teardrop path.
Copy that. Copy that.
Blue, once you get up to me, just take a tactical halt.
Fuck, we got a long way to go west, boys. Alright, we're picking it back up. Let's just keep moving direct west. Try to stay out of this open area as best we can. Okay, blue, we're good. Let's just stand up on wedge. Just move it kind of slow here. Let's keep 10, 15 meter spacing. Tactical pause. Okay. We're good to keep moving.
Blue, red approaching checkpoint 1.
Red, this is blue. We're getting ready to hit checkpoint 2 and shift our movement north.
Correction. Red hitting checkpoint 2, not checkpoint 1.
Yeah, they're to our right. Visual to the
I
right.
knew what you meant, you Gucci.
Okay, perfect.
Shifting right.
Literally. Hear you.
Let's shift
Yeah,
right
blue team
and
shifting
line
right.
with them. Hold that wedge, but let's slow it down and get a little bit more spacing. It's pretty open here.
Yeah, one of our guys pushed up pretty far.
Yeah.
All these trees making me think of a cigarette sticking out of the ground. We're gonna stay right in these trees, guys.
Right, keep moving, just check them out. Blue, red, advise you orient 20 degrees right.
I'll need it here to the left.
There, firm. Let's shift right.
Yep, shifting right.
Blue confirms we're passing CP3 on our way to ORP. Blue, we're good to pick it up. Keep
Good
moving.
copy, blue.
Moving.
Red halt. We're gonna push past you just so I get in front.
Be advised, we do take contact here. We need to start peeling away from the contact.
Red stepping, 3, 2, 1.
Be advised, I can see our target buildings to our right through the trees. Let's get it down to a crawl and shift left 20 meters. Stay indefinite.
Copy.
Red, this is blue.
Copy
Be
that.
advised, at our position, you are able to see through the trees into the objective buildings. I would advise shifting 20 meters to your left to stay indefinite. How copy?
Good copy, blue, shifting left 20 meters. Red, you heard him, shift left 20 meters.
Once we get to the bottom here of this little hill, we're gonna do a map check. Alright, let's do a little bit of tactile halt. We are basically at ORP. Red, this is blue. Be advised, we have basically hit our ORP. We're going to hold one. I want to make sure Guns is up to speed on what the plan is, and we will go from there. Before I get on our local comms, can everyone on blue hear me?
Are you talking about weapons platoon?
I hear you.
Yep, I got you.
We're Guns for this.
Hey, firm. Hey, firm.
Alright, if everyone can hear me, obviously we're moving to CP4, then CP5.
ORP on this fucking plateau, so we get looking down the hill into just
we have 2 white flag markers on the map. We're going to make entry into whichever one makes sense. We're going to be looking at, any of you can just keep your eyes out when we're moving through and to CP5. If you see a gap in the fence, call it out and let me know. We want to avoid having to go loud. We want to surprise the enemy as much as we can. If it is all solid walls, we're going to be on the wall. I'm going to use wall charges to get it open, and then from there, if we have to do that, we are going to be taking the building on the left, 01, on the left flag. Does everyone copy?
105.
Yeah, I do have wire cutters if we need them.
Roger. Yeah, I don't know if it's a solid wall or if it's a
I can confirm it is wire fence.
Oh, fucking had me carrying wall charges for nothing. Okay. Red, this is blue. Just want to let you know, confirmed, the fence is a wire fence, so we can make entryway a little easier than a wall charge. We are going to step off and move to CP4. Time now. Alright, blue, pick it up. We're going to start moving to CP4.
Copy, moving.
Once again, no double teaming. Just a steady pace.
Keep holding what you got, just observe for now.
Red, just do us all a favor and move that ORP marker to where you guys are at, or if you're on it, that's even better.
Doing that. Red, just keep going. He wants to build up this next fucking fortification.
Alright, start shifting right, start shifting east.
Do you want to still wedge or online?
Online is fine. Contact on enemies patrolling inside of the wire. We are clear at this time. Red, this is blue. Just be advised, we are seeing some enemy movement inside the wire. We are continuing past CP4 to CP5 to set up breach. Alright, we're gonna start shifting south, guys. Don't go to that open area. We're gonna be maneuvering to the left of that open area, that gap in the trees.
Yeah, she.
Once again, we don't need a double time or super hurry. We just need a slow and steady wins this race here. At least until things get going. Keep your head on a swivel. We are well within enemy distance at this time. Let's get another short halt. You know, this is where they would want us to do a leader's recon, but we're not going to do that. Alright, blue, let's keep pushing.
Moving.
security here. Blue, red, we are set 100 meters to your rear, holding security.
Red, this is blue. Be advised. Building 01 is destroyed. Does not give us a good base of fire. I think our best plan of attack here is going to be move into building 10, set up security from there, so you guys can enfilade into the following buildings. How copy?
Good copy. Blue wants to set up in building 2.
Hey, the fence is broke behind the building.
Yeah, copy.
Blue, are you able to support red's push into building 2 from where you are?
That's a negative. We're in defilade right now. The only place we have to go is a destroyed building with not much cover. We would have a tactical disadvantage into building 10. That's why my advice is to have SBF push into building 10 instead of security for... Oh, I'm hit. We're engaged. Contact.
Half the box.
Say again over radio. I'm performing self-aid. As soon as I'm up, we need to smoke out and hit building 10. Alright, blue team, start pushing building 10. We need to get in there and set security for red to move.
Gun down, reloading.
Blue, red, preparing a breach.
Red's dead. Red's
set.
Blue, how copy?
Blue copies. We're moving blue team into building 10.
Audible front.
Yeah, blue team form up off Jeb.
Contact with left to right.
Red, where you guys at?
I'm on your 6, Bubba.
You're good.
Tell me if you need to reload, I can take your corner.
Jeb, move over to us when you can. Are you up? I'm pinned down by guys in this rubble. I'm trying to make it to you. Copy. We got Bubba and Fail putting down a lot of fire for you. I'm giving you one more smoke. Try to move when you can. Moving.
He's up on us. We need to get around this building and try to get into it.
Alright, guns down, reloading.
I got your angle.
Audible. To the left. Okay, I'm back up, Jeb. You want me to take it?
Yeah, you take it. I need to give myself some morphine for a sec. Alright, good to go. Yeah, we're being walked up. Fail, move to me. Reloading.
I'm back to you, Jeb. I'm back to you.
in this building. We need to get on the second floor and start providing fire superiority as soon as possible.
Copy that. Moving to the second floor.
Hey, don't forget those clearing principles, guys. There could be guys in here.
Copy. Sorry.
All good. I don't want you dying.
No, you were right. I got antsy.
Copy your last transmission. We are setting up blue team in building 10.
Work the doors behind me.
On the enemy as soon as possible.
Hey, go ahead. Swig it, Bubba.
Hey, go, Jeb. I'm on you. Go.
2, 1.
Yep, go.
Clear.
The doors are locked.
Connecting doorway.
I'm on your 6, Bubba.
Door's locked.
Okay, door's locked.
Jeb, they got that. Let's back clear this.
That door's clear.
You said that door was locked.
This one's locked.
Okay, here. You guys get on the window and start fucking shooting.
Yeah.
Copy.
I'm getting a fucking...
We got contact north at the main gate. There looks to be a vehicle.
Guns down, reloading. I'm hit.
Fuck. We got a man down.
Fuck. I was trying to go prone after I got hit that first time, and then like as I went prone, it like was like, no, actually, you're dead. Like, fuck.
I got a man down in my room. I gotta do 8 on fail here. We gotta pull up this window. We're receiving GP.
We are receiving GP on this wall.
Blue fire team lead is down. I'm currently performing aid on down teammate. Alright, don't worry there, fail. Heavy bleeding, roger that. Stand by, let me look. You got hit in the head. Try not to get hit in the head, fail. It's a bad spot to get shot. Checking your injuries. Still heavy bleeding. Oh, you got it in the chest. Motherfucker, I can't do fucking medical on it. Yeah, that's what I deserve. Come down. Fuck. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Контакт! Перед нами!
Get me security 360.
Blue, how many do you have up?
2 right now.
Good copy, 2.
Here we got 2 guys right now.
Alright, let's hold the entry points of the build.
Squinch your bleeding. Index.
Well, that plan was kind of fucked from the start. They should have held that base of fire. They shouldn't have pushed in. They should have let us push in.
This is not the time to blame people. I know I'm
No, we're
invisible.
not blaming. Not
You're
blaming.
good.
It was just the plan of action got.
That's fine.
Yeah, I got mixed up on that, but also I fucked this up because we were in the building for too long. I spent too much time trying to bring in the casualties, and we didn't have security on the bottom floor, and that's why I got shot in the fucking ass.
All right, let's get a 3-minute hot wash going.
I don't blame any of you guys.
Start from your lower rifleman and work through your way up to leads.
Squints, you want to start? We'll just
Yeah,
go in a
man.
circle.
Sure. Our movement was great. Like our movement in.
Both.
Like
One sustain, one improve.
One, our infill was really, really good. I feel like we moved with purpose. We weren't, dilly-dallying for too long in any way, shape, at all, which was really, really. But once we took contact, things just kind of went sideways, for better or worse. And there's no one person to blame at all. It's just like a culmination of things we all kind of fucked up, and things we can improve on for sure.
All right. If I could ask one thing for you guys, upon taking contact, what was something that you could have done a little bit different?
I think support by fire, laying down more fire, suppressive fire, would have been extremely helpful. They took the opportunity to move from the defilade into the building, which is smart, but upon receiving contact, they should have returned fire first before moving to the building. We were still out of contact. We could have rotated around and we could have, pushed into the building from the backside and relieved cover pressure from that support by fire, and they could have followed up into the building behind us.
All right, I like it. Keep going. Next person.
Not to disagree with that too. We also, I guess, we could have looked for a second breach point. Not that was a better option, but just another option.
We can jump into that at the end.
Do you guys hear water right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. It's the ocean underneath of us. This is a skybox map, so just. Anyways, keep going.
I didn't want to ask it. Well, I mean, it was confusing because there's no building 2 on my map. So
Salty crashed. I'll be right back.
Yeah, that was my fucking fault. I kept referring to building 10 as building 2, so that was why shit was wrong.
Okay. Fulcrum.
Yeah, aside from the confusion over building 10 over building 2, it was just not great terrain because we were downhill looking into. Basically, we couldn't see the enemy. That's how I think we got killed. Squints and I, because we're trying to scan the enemy and we're at a total disadvantage.
Oh, dude, there was somebody in the third floor of this building, and that sunlight was blasting.
I want to take a quick comment on that. I was gonna save it for the end, but so when I asked what could you have done differently, one, look at where your engagement is coming from. Look at where you are. Right. All right. You have defilade. Good choice. But look at this corridor from my perspective, from right here. What do you have coming from this direction?
Wide openness.
Wide openness. Tons of terrain for enemy to traverse, and placed vehicles with guns. So what could we do? What could we have done differently there?
Obscured. We did not do that.
Yep. Obscure and displace. Oh shit, we're taking a massive fires from this location. Let's keep bounding to the east. Come up around it, right? But again, that's getting bogged down in the details. Let's keep. Go ahead, Lowell.
I was going to say, I would also like to say that we did obscure. We threw 3 or 4 smokes on the left side of this building.
Okay. I might not have seen that. I was up top with that GL opening up with those first 2, and then I was just observing your guys' reaction to that.
So we were working RIGSC ass backwards. So we were trying to get security set in this 2-story building right here. Once we initiated contact, I had to provide self-aid because I got hit. Once I was up, we maneuvered through the smoke to the rear, the back left of this building. I guess, well, right from where we're standing. We cleared that building. Me and Jeb both died from unknown circumstances. We had both provided self-aid. We were no longer bleeding, and we both just fell. Yeah.
Okay.
That might be pain or something. I don't know. But
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I have morphine in me too.
Did you also throw out a improved low?
The improve would be. I really, as far as our battle plan went, I don't think there's much we could have done. We could have absolutely just retreated and reassaulted.
Don't get me wrong, that came down fast as fuck.
Well, I'm frustrated because me and Jeb both went down in this 2-story from completely unknown causes, and we did a really good job of clearing that building and getting our guns up to the 2nd story to start providing securing fire for the assault element.
Only thing I could think of is maybe HEDP went through the wall.
We were being hit by GL over and over again. I thought, yeah.
Are those GL marks on the building?
Correct.
Okay, let's keep going through. So we can get
fail. You haven't said anything.
Yeah.
1 sustain, 1 improve.
The movement and communication during movement, I thought was really well. I thought we were all moving well. I thought everybody was on the same page. I felt like we were getting to where we were trying to go correctly and on time. It felt like we were all kind of moving at the same kind of pace. We were all, at least I felt like I was feeling it out pretty well. Again, my mistake would have been forgetting SOP a little bit there once we entered the building, just because of knowing how much fire we were taking and know the SBF needed to be up and returning fire. I rushed a little through that building, or the beginning of the building. I was pulled back and we've cleared it properly, but when I first came in, I was just so wanting to get the gun in the window that I didn't follow SOP on that.
Good self-accountability. We love to see that.
All right, Turkey, did you speak up yet?
No, I have not.
1 sustain, 1 improve.
The communication, while slightly butchered, was at least attempted, and was tried to follow through with keeping both the teams in order. The improve would be dead bodies, attract dead bodies.
Absolutely. Souls.
My sustain and improve.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I would just echo a lot of what Turkey just said with the communication. I think I made things harder for us.
Okay, doubling down on communication.
Yep, and then sustain. What do I have? I feel like the violence of action was good when shit kicked off. It felt like we had a good response time by both the support and the assault element.
Jeb.
Okay, so sustain. I think you guys had the good idea of trying to stay in concealment and get as close as possible, avoid from trying to engage in open ground. Right? I think that was a really good plan. I think improve is you guys are conceptualizing the RIGSC process from happening once you're inside of the urban terrain, when in reality you should have been going through that process when we were in the tree line. Right? So gaining this foothold in this building is not the first step. Right? And so part of it we didn't recon, which here or there is not the big point, but the idea is that you could have set your suppressive element in the tree line and allowed the assault element to gain the foothold in the building, and then pushed up your support element to the building, and that would have
that was very much the thought process. But then the the support got engaged, and I tried to continue to do that, where they were suppressing, and then assault was moving to flank / enter, but then support saw the opportunity to assault through cover, so we tried to hold the lanes outside the building so no one could enter or leave while they did that.
Let's get us on the move. Salt, did you have anything to add in?
I saw him DC earlier. I haven't seen him come back in.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, there he is.
Yes.
All right. Who took the headshot that comped you?
FAiLSEED.
Fail. Why do you think you got hit?
I'm assuming I didn't go prone quick enough. I was trying to go prone, and it looked like I was, and then it like brought me back up, and then I was dead. It was.
You were hidden, but not hidden enough.
Yeah.
Your head was completely visible through that entire little thing that you did.
I was trying. I know I had contact straight to my 12, so I essentially just tried to slide to my left, is behind cover. But I think I got hit from my right. So.
I tagged you almost head on. I had a guy up on the roof of the 3-story. That's another thing that I want to hit before you guys do your thing here. Just because you're in defilade doesn't mean you're safe. Look at your surroundings. How tall is that building?
Verticality defeats defilade.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right. Now, it can be on any one of you. Hey, team leader, or hey, fire team. That building is too tall. I don't think this is a good spot for us to sit in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I agree. I was going to ask what you would suggest when we have casualties outside the building and the building's getting pummeled, because we didn't really have like a good way to the next one. I guess the next thing would just be fucking abandon the position.
Here's the reality of that situation, right? That compound with that number of enemies for your small element is never going to happen.
Yeah.
I understand you're doing this to get reps, but focus more so on getting there, less so much on what happens after the fact, okay? That's all. This is all, we're trying to do this in steps. We're trying to break it down. Between the talk we all had with Justin last night, I don't know who was all there for it, but we're trying to break this all down into steps because War has given you the big picture of the movement to and the assault on the objective, right?
Yep.
Everybody has fun when you get to shoot things, but to do it properly, it needs to be broken down. So from your ORP, movement to your ORP, establishing your ORP, your leader's recon, and establishing what you want where from your leader's recon, and then at that point, you're going to make your movement to the assault point. So all of this stuff needs to get broken down, and we want you guys to kind of understand the full aspect of it in those, I guess, chapters, we'll call it.
So I have a question.
Go for it, sorry.
Or I'm sorry, not Soul, Salty. Obviously, I know, in like our RIGSC training that we covered last night, it shows the support element securing a foothold, basically, ass backwards, so assault can move. That was kind of my thought process on taking building 10 first, especially for the first, it wasn't long, I don't know, maybe 5 or 10 seconds we were on the edge of that tree line, because with us having, being in defilade, I didn't feel comfortable pushing us up into that destroyed building, and I just found it much more advantageous to go ahead and take building 10, and then obviously shit would have kicked off, but if we could have got fire superiority in that position, that would have allowed for really good movement from the assault team, because we had access on multiple buildings from that location. Right? Wrong? What are your thoughts?
Buildings are useful as a hard point, but windows reduce your angles of or your lanes of observation and lanes of fire. So like you're giving up one thing in order to gain another, right? You're giving up maneuver and some visibility for protection, right? But that protection wasn't as protective in that case because of the GP, right?
But well, like I said though, but the point there though is that is cover, whereas the only other option would have been for us to sit on one side of that building or another, with it being an urban environment. So it was either be in the building or be outside of the building, and I thought being in the building with multiple lanes of fire out of it would be a better solution.
I don't disagree with that sentiment.
And so, like, because we couldn't set up a base of fire anywhere outside of that area, in my opinion, just due to the fact that, like, we're in defilade, we don't have good angles of fire from there. For us to have gone anywhere else would have left us extremely exposed. In my thought, and that's my thought process, at least. If I'm wrong, tell me. Please tell me.
Well, do you think maybe, like, there was nothing that said necessarily that we had to make entry on that side? So, like, if you're, like, looking at what you're looking at and you're like, oh, fuck, this is a bad situation, like, we don't have control of this, like, there is obviously a time and place to be like, hey, we need to pick a new breach point, right? And I'm not saying this is specifically that, but, like, I think there was a little bit of, like, tunnel vision in terms of, like, we need to get in there.
I think
well,
that's
especially
what
once we got engaged, Once we got engaged, it was like, we need to make this happen, because now the bad guys know where they're at. And once again, obviously, we're talking PvE, but any PvP scenario, they would have called out our position, and all the enemies would have maneuvered on our position. We wouldn't have had it really anywhere else to go other than run with our tail between our legs. So I was like, get in the building, set up fire superiority, and push assault in. That's my thought, at least.
Yeah.
I will say we got to keep in mind too, we don't have like proper survey and recon before we do the mission, so like that's also one of the things that's really going to help you out a lot in the future. Is we're going to do these, we're going to have recon and whatnot, but we're going to have the reps without any type of recon, and so it's just going to make us that much better whenever we do have, you know, proper breach points and things like that that are set in place prior to an actual operating. So we do got to take that into consideration too. Like,
all right. So from that building portion, it's fine to use it, but if you're establishing a foothold, you don't want that building to be immediately surrounded by enemies. That's no longer a foothold. You're on the line still.
That's the element.
If you're trying to use that building as cover and to kind of either consolidate or fucking make sure all of your guys are ready to push to the next point, you can do your immediate clears in the rooms, throw a frag in the room and call it a day and go back downstairs or whatever. Don't go up to the windows. You're there to move on to the next position. You're not there to make a home.
Well, we were the support section, so I was trying to set up a base of fire for assault.
Honestly, you'd have been better off in the woods, setting off a base of fire.
Is it because you're basically picture framing yourself in a window?
You are. Unless you're firing.
Just move in general, because we were in defilade where we were at in the woods, is all.
Where were you guys? Were you guys on the
CP5? We approached
the west
from
side.
Northwest.
So you guys were on the west side.
We were on the north side. I'll put down a marker right now. We were about here.
Okay. Yeah. And then you pushed into the building.
So yeah, so from there, once we realized building 01 was destroyed and just rubble, we were hoping originally to be able to maneuver.
I'm going to ask the question, and this is on whoever did the leader's recon. Did you see that it was destroyed before you walked up to it?
Yeah, so it did get called out as destroyed, but we did not perform the recon before we took contact, so that's on me for not holding us back.
Okay. That's good. I want that to be a core memory.
So yeah, we were on that, kind of doing recon, if you will. Just trying to decide from there, because obviously looking at the map, we didn't know we were going to be in, I don't know, 100 foot of defilade there. Okay. So we were kind of looking, and that's when I had radioed to him. I said, maybe we should just maneuver to building 10, set up a foothold, and then we can allow you guys to support, you guys can hit 11, and then we can put down suppressing fire south to move to your next objectives.
So if you're going to use that building, I would fire from depth. I wouldn't be up in the windows.
Good point. I don't think we've gone over that.
Yeah.
But yeah, great call.
That building was lined with rooms. You'd basically just want to open the door and aim through the doorway and not actually push into the room.
Yeah. You can frag the room and make sure it's clear, but don't fucking get in there and up in the windows. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let's, go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, I haven't been able to fully read the terrain.
Hey guys, I'm in the
Oh, sorry. Was it possible to set SBF to the west so it could shoot to the east and like cut off any movement towards the buildings?
Can we get a TP into the zone?
You guys are gonna move from your
there.
You're gonna move from your ORP.
Okay.
You're gonna do one more rep before we call it because it's 10:30.
Okay.
And then we can talk all we want. I don't see why you can't. Let me take a look real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
To the west?
Yeah, so you basically shoot.
There's a couple spots in the woods that you can do it from.
Yeah, you
But
turn the road.
you're not going to be up on the line where you want to be.
So they cannot move north-south easily.
So what Fulcrum is, what Fulcrum is identifying there is key terrain. Key terrain being the road that runs the length of the objective. And so we could have used them to both suppress and isolate buildings 10 and 11, allowed assault to move north around through it. West is certainly a good position, right? But then that consolidation measure becomes a different consideration, right? When you start spreading yourselves out. So this is all things to be thinking about.
All right. Everybody good? No more questions?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Set yourselves up. I don't know if this is your ORP. I think it is. Do your leader's recon. And then make your movement. And if I can't see you, I'm not comping. I'm not going to fire a shot just to ruin your day. If I see somebody, you're going to get comped. Got it?
Comped? What's comped?
Compromised.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And with that,
over and out.
All right, let's get 360 real fast. We'll just build up a plan.
Already on it. Yep.
I'll take a leak. I'll be right back.
Yeah, guys, if you need to pee or like fucking grab a snack or something, just do that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna get
Copy.
some water.
Yeah, I'm gonna have another cigarette. Dude, I either have no lighters or I have like 3 lighters in my pocket. It's really a hit or miss.
Heisenberg's uncertainty principle of lighters.
Yeah, basically. Also, Chip and by neither of us got shot or blown up, but maybe we did. I might be wrong.
For those of y'all that are still here, what do we think about the call to get the casualties into the building? Because I know track dead bodies, 100%. But also, like with 6 guys, if like we're down, like if we have 6 guys, I don't know if we can complete the task that was assigned to us.
I don't know where you guys were at the end of it because I got killed. Were you in building 11?
took the casualties, we were like just northeast of Building 10, holding the eastern alley.
I mean, if the building's not secured, I think it's a hard call. Bullets are the best medicine in that scenario.
For sure, yeah. You guys had secured the building, so that's why I just tried to get them inside, but I honestly don't know if, like, getting them inside and then trying to get them up was the best use of our, like, time and resources with how limited it was.
Well, we were in building 10, not 11.
Sorry, did I say 11? I meant 10. My bad.
In that case, I'm not sure. I mean, it's centralized just a little bit, but once again, trying to get guns up for the fight is understandable if you're in a secure location.
Yeah, for sure.
Once again, 8 people typically won't take on a platoon size element.
I mean, that's what I asked early on. Did he say platoon? And I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, for sure. While we're still waiting for people to get back, Lowell, you're here. Let's go do our leaders recon, and then we'll get it going once we're back.
We don't want to take both of us.
See, that's one thing that I don't understand. I'm not 100% sure about. Is it like we're supposed to take all the team leads and security, or is it most of the team
on
leads?
the microphone.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What's that?
So, no, Soul. The reason you don't want to take all the fire team leaders, you don't want to take all of the leaders.
Like, you want to have like a second in charge here. But like for this scenario, I don't know, because like I want my SBF to know where the fuck they're supposed to be.
In this case, Lol and Soul, because you guys are both the leaders, it's fine. Traditionally, Lol is correct. You would leave most of the leadership back here, and you would take a small team with you, and you would be able to communicate where that key terrain is to the other leadership. But I think there's some value here in you and Lol heading out and talking about it.
Jeb, you heard me say that shit too, didn't you? In the beginning, before we got it. I said, this is where we do leaders recon. And then I was like, nah, that's gay shit.
What happened? Sometimes the gay shit saves your life.
It wouldn't have, not in that scenario. It would have just been me getting shot by myself and not having 3 machine guns with me. Tell me I'm wrong.
I guess that's fair.
Alright, so fucking Lowell and I are going to recon the objective. We'll be back by 9:55 or 10:55, whatever you got. If we don't come back, move as the full force to our position, and obviously if we're dead, then I don't fucking know, bro.
So
we'll just run through this shit.
We're gonna be moving to the west side of the objective. It's just gonna be me and Soul. Yeah, give us 10 minutes. If you don't hear from us in 10 minutes, reach us over comms. If you don't get us on comms, consolidate, and Jeb, you're going to be Bravo Team 2IC of the 3-man team, and then you can make best calls upon that. If you hear contact at any point, get on comms with us. If you don't hear from us, once again, act accordingly. You know the terrain as good as we do at this point. Yeah, alright.
Yeah, assuming all goes to plan, we will actually just fucking rally you to meet us on CP5 or CP4. We will make the call.
Sounds good. Don't be afraid to change your plan up when you see the terrain.
Yep.
If you see key terrain, that will give you guys. Yeah,
hold that. LDA.
Because West Side's not. I mean, the West Side. Now that I've seen the West Side, isn't as bad. But once again, I didn't know if that was a shoot house, if those were walls, if those were not walls. So I didn't really want 100, 200, 300 meters of open ground for assault to run across.
Roger that, dude.
All right, so
get to step. Make sure that your radios are set if you reset your kit.
Damn, what a good call out.
That is an amazing call out. What were the freaks again?
49 per squad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4-2.
4-9 squad, 4-2 support, 4-1 assault. Alright, well, let's go. Suppose we should be tactical, huh?
How tactical.
Yeah, a little bit more right, I think.
I just want to keep us in the trees as long as possible here.
Yeah, for sure.
Ay, caramba.
Ay, caramba. Oh shit, I suppose they're gonna fucking ice us if we're talking.
Oh, look, a piece of game. Look, a piece of game. Bro, that fucking cruise horn or whatever is gonna throw me into a spin. Someone's hot micing and breathing real heavily into the mic.
That's me. I'm sorry. I just ate. Sorry.
It's kind of turning me on. Keep doing.
I'm almost there. Don't stop.
This is military ASMR. I actually have some MREs. I could eat one, and then yeah, that's for some hardcore realistic MSD.
And he's not gonna shit for like 2 weeks.
A week, yeah, dude. Make sure you chew the
I know all about it.
chew the gun.
I've never had to eat an MRE, but hearing the stories from my friends.
You two, yeah, okay. So you two machine gunners are gonna go sit over there, and that's the SBF point.
Yeah.
I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but we literally were.
No. If you haven't been talked through it or anything, we're not here to pick and choose and, start picking fights. It's just.
No. That's the thing, is we were taught on that, and I had brought that up, and then we were told to take me and Soul.
Okay.
Without naming any names, but I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. Well, you have a machine gunner.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, take your machine gunner, go do your leader's recon. And
We did
place
do
your
a good
machine gunner.
Gatwa. We did do a good Gatwa.
You're lucky I didn't hear it, because I probably would have tore it apart. But I'm proud of you for doing a good Gatwa. All right.
All right, let's resume. Yeah.
Go. Keep doing your thing. I'm not here right now. I'm just gonna follow you.
Welcome to the party.
All right, brother. Catch me up here. What are we doing? Leader recon?
So we're scouting out the objective. We have eyes on a Vic with a PM. It looks open top. I can't see it anymore. Fucking, it's between this course, the fucking you see those stands, and that next building.
I got multiple enemies on the rooftop.
Night firm.
Yeah, he's
just stay
looking
low.
about exactly. We can start pushing east too.
Yeah, I'm wondering. My thought was that we could get the SBF fucking just over here, because I don't really need them to be super accurate. Although it would take them a long fucking time to get to us from here. But to just hold that lane on either side of the building 10. I don't know if line of sight's really going to be possible, though.
We're just going to be on the south side of the objective here pretty quick, because I'll...
Yeah, sure.
There's another...
Keep moving off Soul.
I don't think this is viable because it's going to be too close, and also the sight line's not adequate.
There's another squad-size element patrolling.
I mean, we can.
I'm just gonna say, if Bones was here, he would love being deep in the woods.
I was just
Yeah.
getting ready to say it. Damn it, dude.
Okay.
I was gonna say we could set up probably 10 rows back in these trees.
See, that's my thought, but you can't see the assault position, so you can't see guys come in and out. I don't know if you can
Right.
effectively do the task. Like,
He said, yeah, he made a good point. We do have radios, and we can maneuver a little bit from here. So you want to just move off me real quick?
yeah, just fucking. I mean,
Go with him. There you go.
Yeah, the only thing I'm worried about is the guys on the roof can see us, and I would like fucking crawl if we had more time. But
I'm gonna be honest. I probably would never see you from here, unless I was using GM.
got you. Okay.
So like at this right about here, Soul.
Yeah.
We can see building 10, at least parts of building 10.
Yeah, yeah. Almost the entry point as well.
Yeah, we can see the entry point. We can see everything else. I'd still like to move us up a little bit to try to get us a little bit larger field of fire.
Yeah.
But I think this is workable maybe from these
Yeah,
trees
I
right
think,
here.
Yeah, something like right here is.
Are you fucking kidding me? I don't have a shovel. Soul, drop a shovel.
I got you. Yeah, but I am thinking you guys hold this. I'll leave it up to you, but
We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're hot.
Yeah.
Team copies. We need to get, oh, Soul, why are you shooting into the objective, brother?
Let's fucking go.
PL's coming at us.
Gun team, I need you to move to my pause time now. Double time.
Fucking, I don't even know if we should conduct the assault, bro, if they know we're in the woods now.
Dude, fuck that. We're hitting these motherfuckers.
Bro, I mean, if they know where we're coming from, especially because I shot, I was just trying to make them fucking sit and not pursue us.
We're not assaulting from here. You're assaulting from the north still.
A firm, A
We're gonna
firm.
suppress from here.
Alright. Failure, you are Alpha, right? Or sorry, Bravo. Go ahead and work with Wolf.
Soul, let them know to move to CP5.
Alright, Lol, I'm here. I'm up on your right.
Watch out. Stand back 5-10 feet.
Alright, copy.
I'm digging up. I'm digging up right now. You're about to have a good fucking emplacement.
Copy.
Support is arriving.
Okay, hey, we're getting our fields of fire. I would shift, alright, let me get at least one machine gun and one rifleman here. Bubba, hang with them for a second. I'm gonna see if I can get you a different field of view. Alright, just also know our MSL is gonna be to the right of the pile of rubble. Building 01.
Roger, so we are going
MSL to the right of rubble. Copy.
Yep.
There is a vehicle right to the right of it. Do you see it on that main road?
I don't, but get eyes on and be ready to light it up when
It would be right at. It's just inside the gate. It'd be right at the MSL edge. So just FYI, I can hit it first.
Yep, just hit it first. All right, Bubba, I'm digging up. I need you to get set here.
I'm seeing enemy.
We are finalizing our SBF position. When you are at your step off, your LCC, let us know and we can open up. I don't know how I feel about this, but we're going off what we were recommended.
If we could probably cut those trees down if you have an E-tool up front.
I do, but based off Bones' instruction, we want to leave them.
Roger.
It cuts down our field of fire, but it also cuts down the amount of fire we can
We
receive.
got enemy
from the
patrol
enemy.
moving westbound on that main road. looks like they're probably in the position of building 1 now.
Red team, be advised, we have an enemy patrol just on the south side of building 01. They are moving back and forth. We also have a vehicle just on the south side of building 10. We have fields of fire from 065 to 110. Our MSL is going to be just to the south of building 10 and building 1. Copy. All right, weapons. Our TRP is going to be just, like I said, just to the right of building 01, the rebel building, and the building behind it, building 10. Our second TRP is going to be just over the fire or shoot house on the far west. And our third TRP is going to be midsection to the right of the 3-story building, center of the objective. Everyone copy?
Copy.
Roger. See, more movement this side of building 10.
The guys moved off the roof too.
Copy. Just hold it as long as you can here. Everyone in these positions, just try to look for as many targets of opportunity as you can from this position. I'm going to start working up a game plan for what we're doing after this.
Copy that.
That, from my perspective, there does look to be a wall at our front on this side of the compound. We could probably push up and control that road from the edge of the compound.
I'm looking for eyes. I don't see. Oh, I do believe I see it. I believe that's over the shoot house. And I don't disagree with that at all. It'll be a minute before we can do that. Once again, as far as RIGSC is concerned, I feel like we're really far out to support, but also, I mean, I don't know. There's a billion ways of looking at this, so we're just gonna run what we got, and we'll adapt and overcome.
Roger that. Semper Gumby.
Dude, that is the funniest shit. I bet half of these kids don't know who Gumby is, but it's hilarious.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, wait, what is that from? If that's not Gumby, what is it?
Yeah. That is definitely from Gumby.
Oh.
What was this force's name? I can't remember.
No, I knew what it was from, but there's like a bunch of, I would believe that there are a bunch of people that did not know what the Gumby is.
Oh.
That's not a good sign. Like, where is it? Me?
Probably me.
I went prone.
Alright, open up.
Reloading.
Fuck me. They both go down. On the roof.
I'm back up. Oh, I got. Jeffrey, you good? We're keeping our fires on. Repeat, say again your last.
Reloading.
Have a box. Guns down, reloading. Guns up. That box. Guns going down, reloading.
I got a bandage. Stopping to bleed.
Guns back up.
Left and up. Copy.
Roger,
on
moving.
Copy, moving.
Nope. I need you guys to stay here and keep up fire.
Yep.
Firing.
Just me and Bubba.
Oh, Roger.
Blue team, we're gonna start working fire team bounding. Copy.
Roger, fire team bounce. Left.
I got you covered.
Blue team, we're getting up on
Yeah.
this hill.
Don't know where from.
So we have some security, and then you guys can start pushing up.
That was close.
We're receiving accurate HE in our position.
You guys are in our line of fire. We have to break. We're moving to you now. Let's go.
Okay, I'm on you.
Cop.
Friendly's approaching.
I'm cutting this shit. Hey, I need someone on my side to pull left side security.
I'm with you.
I need left side security.
I
need
got you.
a bandage.
Stepping up.
Well,
We're good. We've gone ahead and pushed up. We're on the west side compound. We are trying to set up a new base of fire to support your movement. How are you guys
Holy
looking?
shit, there's a lot of windows that this exposes to.
Yeah. How are we looking on this side, guys? Push out from here.
It's like a weird shooting room thing. It's hard to get a good view.
Yeah. Go ahead and push across. We're choke pointed here. Jeb, you're last man. We're pushing to the right.
Roger. Moving.
All right. Machine gunners, see if you can get an angle somewhere here. Push through, clear, dead check everybody.
Hey, this side of the compound, you guys will have good lines. This side of the compound. Oh, that's a lot of fucking windows. Copy, we're maneuvering gun team from west to east, trying to get a good firing position for you.
Should I peek up those stairs or follow you, lol?
There's a lot of windows. Follow me for now.
Copy, following you.
Moving.
Yep.
Fuck it, let's use this terrain to our advantage. Actually, this is a horrible choke point. What am I talking about?
We can obscure our
Hey.
movement.
Let's get a gun team on this side. Let's get a gun team on this corner. Start laying down. Cross. Fuck. Stay with Fail, Bubba with me.
Guys in the open, 50 meters.
All right. I'm on you. Don't stand up. If you're gonna get up, roll away.
Copy, copy. I have a dead body straight 100 meters.
Jeb, be advised, me and Bubba are gonna hop into this shoot house. We threw some smokes to obscure, and we're gonna try to push in a little closer. Roger.
Copy.
Gun team up, we're maneuvering our other gun team.
Check friendly marks on the map. Red, this blue. Check friendlies west of your position at end of ASR.
Solid copy.
Blue team, did you copy that on SquadNet?
Yeah, I was copying that to them.
Grenade thrown out of that doorway. 11 o'clock.
Suppression.
Half box.
Roger. Ceasefire.
Alright, Bubba, we're crossing.
Go ahead and reload.
Reloading. I only got a box left.
Hey, where's your security?
What's up?
Where's your
Not
security? Here. Yeah. Don't get tunnel vision.
So just this Russian walking in front of us kind of thing?
I don't know, man. I'm down.
I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I thought maybe that was...
stuff going on.
We are punished. Сука, блядь. Суka, блядь.
That looks like it hurt, guys.
Just blow.
Here, just a little tingle.
I don't know if you GM'd me. I still can't see nothing. Or am I dead? I don't know. Or did I roll over? I don't know what happened to me.
I'm still asleep.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
what's your status?
Both providing self-aid right now.
Alright, hey, Bubba, we need to get on the backtrack. Are you hit? Oh, and I don't have GL. I got a bad guy in this building and I can't fucking hit him. I wonder if I can Kobe him. Oh, just kidding, I can't use explosives.
I don't know if my
Team,
screen's
once you're
supposed to be
up,
this dark still.
we might need you to try to maneuver on the north side to...
What the fuck? Why did we get teleported?
My screen is like completely black. I have no idea what's going on.
There we go.
Oh, I think they're
Welcome back to
indexing.
the
I
land
think
of
that's what's
living.
happening.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
You hear me?
Yes.
We can
Y'all
hear you.
can hear me. All right, where's the rest of the team? I think they're still getting loaded in.
Woo. That was rough.
Yeah, I think so.
Bunch of them died too.
Well, we
Hey,
got halfway through.
Fail, are you still feeling?
You should not have died.
No,
there.
it's
I
my
fired
screen
one
came back.
shot and you folded like paper.
Oh yeah.
You probably should have brought your backplate, buddy. All right. I think we'll do this in Discord.
Okay.
All right, everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Fail. Make sure you go to Discord.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alrighty. Okay. First things first. Guns, the only thing I need to hit you on is when you guys move to your SBF, you kind of just lollygagged into the spot and picked it. I do appreciate that you guys built your own cover and utilized that as best you could. But if it wasn't for the lollygagging type, like walking up and moving around and shit, I never would have seen you otherwise. That is literally the only bad thing I really have to say right now. You guys drew all of our fucking attention, and I never saw anyone come up to this compound until literally they were stacking on that fucking back wall. Where's the fucking, who is it, red team? I don't remember.
Yeah, red team.
Yeah. You guys, that entire movement, I had no fucking clue you guys were there.
That's actually shocking.
I didn't see any fucking...
I fat-fingered back in there too, so that's actually shocking y'all didn't hear me.
I did hear that, and I thought it was one of the Russians, and I was like, okay, they're just being fucking goofy or being stupid.
I heard it.
fat
I thought
fingered
the
on
Russians were
accident.
going to react to it. They
Yeah.
didn't react. So.
They did
And
not.
As far as we were concerned,
Yeah.
they didn't hear your ND.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried looking for you guys for a hot minute, and I couldn't find a fucking thing. I assumed that you guys were going to come up right by this fucking two-story again. And I checked over between the walls, I checked between the trees as best I could. I didn't fucking see anybody.
We almost did too. If it weren't for that ND, I ND'd, so we pushed further east. And yeah, we were gonna come up right there though.
Out fucking standing. Overall, that was a really good run, and I want you guys to commit that to memory. Guns, aside from being two guys to a piece of cover, is what it looked like.
Correct.
Yes, no? Okay. Try to reduce that. You want to expand your gun line a little bit more so you can get more fields of fire into that fucking area. I see what you were trying to do with the limited viz that you had, but if you had spread out a little bit more to your right, there was one more angle that you could have gotten in on the compound.
We just only had 2 machine guns, so I was just trying to keep.
Oh,
like,
I thought you had.
riflemen,
I thought you had
machine-
3 or 4. I got you. Okay,
No,
that makes sense.
Yeah, rifleman, machine gunner, rifleman, machine gunner.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that was the bounding tactic we used. Was 1 machine gun, 1 rifleman moved, and then the other team moved.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys fucking drew all of my attention. So really good stuff. What questions, what things do you guys think you can do better on? And I'm not talking about the CQB. I'm not talking about any of like the room clearing or the fucking inner stuff. I want to talk about your movement to your points. So when red team got to stack on that first building, and when weapons moved into the compound.
I definitely had a question on gun team, and that was, and I guess maybe we did do it properly. I mean, I'll let you tell me. That was one reason when the first rep happened, we tried to get like interior of building 10 was I felt like we were out of the fight for an exponentially long time and weren't able to provide good support for red team due to the amount of distance.
What were you? Okay. What were you more busy when you were on the two-story?
I mean, like I said, I still don't know how I got killed first rep, but and I can't speak for anyone else because I just
it was the 40
passed
mic.
out. I don't think it was though. I recorded it. I'm gonna go back and check.
Was
but
it just
anyways,
instant death?
Yeah, like I didn't hear a shot. I didn't hear an explosion. I just fell over.
So something I noticed on the second rep right now is when I came back up into consciousness, I still had a bleed, and it took like a bandage or like it didn't like completely heal or like be sealed. So I had to double check to make sure I wasn't bleeding. So like if you like wake up from being unconscious, just like triple check that you don't have any more bleeds on you. Because I think I noticed that, and then also getting hit with the HEDP through a wall, like it could open a bleed back up. So it's just every time you take a little bit of damage, you gotta do a little body check by hitting tab and looking at your body. I actually think that we just like both bled out and didn't realize that we had slow bleeds.
You guys were able to keep the fire on the building so that red was able to maneuver. The CQB and the mount portion of like the interior of the compound, I don't want to get too far in the fucking weeds with that just because you were 4 guys, I think, or 3.
I think we're down to 3 when we entered the building.
Yeah, we were down to 3, and then we got to this other building, and then Turkey disappeared on us.
Okay. The CQB aspect and the movement from building to building. What I do appreciate, was that all your fucking smoke? So that you can enter the fucking apartment?
I mean, no, I had more, but I was
still
trying to
had-
save it in case we needed to bound more.
I still had 5 smokes on myself, too.
Okay, who threw all the smoke? Was that all Russian smoke that was in the compound?
No, all that red
Between
smoke
the
was us.
The red smoke.
Yeah, that was all us.
I threw smoke, and I think someone else.
If you're talking about at the very beginning, that was me.
No, I'm talking
one that
about
was
right
on
here.
Right. Yeah, that was Soul, and that was all Soul and Fulcrum.
Yeah. Out fucking standing, I had no idea you were in the building until I heard you guys talking. That was literally it. I thought you were still getting ready to move from that point. You guys, once that smoke billowed up, I had no idea where you went. So good job on throwing it on this building and in the middle of the compound.
Was that you in the window that I killed like 3 times?
That every single one of those times that you killed someone in a window, that was me. Do you see why I don't want you guys to go into a window?
You know, the local voice threw me off.
Watch those doorways. Please watch those doorways. That was the main reasons that I was trying to shoot at you. I wasn't trying to kill you. I was trying to push you out of the doorway. And I'll show you what I mean. If you guys look at that the other building.
I mean, I saw it. I saw you just absolutely putting a fuckload of rounds through that doorway and into the wall.
Yeah.
And as soon as you did that, that was whenever I'd rotate upstairs and I would.
You guys can see me clearly?
No. Not at all.
See where I'm at?
Yeah, eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, on the ground.
This is what I saw most of you guys doing. Right? Don't do that. Try and stay out here. If you need to come take a peek, come take a peek, but don't stay in the door. What do we learn in the fucking room
Fatal
entry
funnels.
course at the glass house?
Fatal
Right?
funnels, boys.
They're bullet doors or bullet magnets.
Yeah.
Doors, hallways, windows, and open spaces are all fatal funnels, okay? If you find yourself in any of those, you need to, 1, be afraid, and 2, stop it.
Yeah. But honestly, aside from that, you guys did really fucking well, even taking casualties. Be cognizant. I ran up on a couple of you guys that weren't paying attention. Be cognizant of, like, don't get, like, I got tunnel visioned on that gun team. Make sure you're not getting tunnel visioned in front of you. Try and take a look around. Who were the 2 that were on?
That was Jeb and Fail.
Down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was so confused with what had actually happened.
Yeah, I literally just walked around the fucking wall, and then I hopped over a couple of fucking... I think I hopped over 1 wall, and then I walked down to you guys, and I was like, hey, what are you doing?
Jump over?
Where's your security?
Yeah, I heard you talking, and I thought you were in GM mode.
I jumped over
and I was...
that wall down there, where that walkway, the wooden walkway is. And then I just walked through doorways to try and find you.
Because that's also where the gun team was pushing through, right there.
They were already in.
Yeah,
They were.
it was-
So the gun team was already somewhere, I think, here. The 2 guys that pushed to this building, I think they were here.
Yeah, we did.
Because I walked in that room, and I immediately turned around and went all the way the fuck around to try and find you over here. Who the fuck are those 2?
I don't know. I don't know
I don't
why
like
I
them.
jumped there.
They're just
Anyway.
little props.
Be cognizant and try and keep an eye around you. Make sure, because not everything will be cleared, and I understand that. Especially if you're pushing very quickly. Don't let your sides get fucking eaten up. Don't let me walk up on you or an AI or an enemy.
Yeah, you
Other
scoped the
than
shit
that-
out of me.
Yeah.
I was bipoded in the scope.
Whenever I was crossing the road.
Was what a blue on blue?
No, it was not.
Whenever I was. Oh, okay, okay.
That was me, Squints.
Where were you at?
I was right up in here. One sec. You looking?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I'm pulling it up. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. For some reason, I thought
I was taking turns from engaging you, moved down here. I was shooting at these guys from this window here. From here, just using the building to my advantage.
I thought that I saw a bunch
Where,
of bodies.
GTO?
on the road,
I'm
and
looking
I thought
for you
he
in
was,
game. I don't see you.
This.
He's in
Red
GM, you won't see him.
Standby.
He's streaming it.
Uncloak myself. I was in this building here.
I guess go to your stream.
But I was
That
shooting
building.
from here. I smoked Squints from here. I was putting shots on you guys from this window, and this window. I also ran out once and saw that you were built down, and that's why I picked you guys up.
Were you the one that threw the grenade then?
So just
Yes.
out of curiosity,
I wanted
Salty
to
and
announce it
GTO,
so I didn't just fucking slap you. You know what
What's
I mean?
up? Lol.
Are you guys taking control of AI and then you die and then you switch to a new AI and then you die and then you switch to a new AI, or how's that working?
I'm switching to AI to see where you guys are at, because I don't want to be in fucking GM.
Yep.
I want to see what you guys are doing on the ground.
We're swapping between POVs, just seeing what they see
Yeah.
and reacting from their standpoint.
He's agent
But are
smithing
you not
it.
like relocating to where
No,
we are or anything?
No. The only AI I ever
Oh.
grabbed were inside of this building.
When Gun Team
They all
took
got
the 40
smoked.
Mike or the rocket over here, that was from this group that was in here, engaging from this little window.
Gotcha. I'm just curious because I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, you don't want to train to fight PvP
because obviously PvP is a whole new ballpark, but then obviously certain things that work perfectly in real life don't work as well in the game. So I'm just trying to figure out that flow when you guys are taking over enemy.
All right, perfect example. All right, you got guy 1 and 2 down there in the road, right? You spot them, or we'll take control of, say, Squints. You're an AI. I'll look through your eyes, grab binos. Oh shit, there's people there, and then I'm going to shift my focus or communicate with Salty. Hey, 2 guys in the open there, and work that way. I'm not using free cam to go, oh, okay, these guys are moving, fucking.
No. I wasn't necessarily saying like using free cam.
No, I'm just relaying what we're going off of. We are using their perspective to go off of your actions. Cause reaction.
Yeah, no, I get that, and that's where it's like I said, it's a double-edged sword. So I was just curious.
Like, I don't think I took my first shot at this group until they already smoked Salty twice through these windows.
Yeah.
Because once again, like, if we're looking at a building with 15 windows, and let's say there's 4 guys in those 13 windows,
you still got to search 13 fucking windows.
Well, right, but it also, and once again, I'm not trying to push for any change in the way anything's happening. I'm just trying to like work through it from a mentality of like, okay, the AI have a 75% hit rate. You guys are gonna have like 100% hit rate, and so like, I'm just trying to be cognizant of that. I guess I don't know.
So I think what I'll layer it this way, right? How many of you did I kill?
Me.
In the first round.
On this round.
And then I got
fucking round. Waxed. Yeah.
Yep. I waxed Soul and I waxed Mystics.
I will punish your mistakes. I will not punish your success.
Yeah.
Raj, got it.
So I
so
do have, like,
you guys, your mistake in the doorway. What did I do? I suppressed your doorway.
You kept popping rounds into it.
You were the 2-man gun team that was down the road. You weren't focused on your flank. What did I do?
Flank us.
Okay. I will punish your mistakes only. I'm not using GM to, I guess, metagame is the right word.
So I guess
does that make sense?
The request that I would probably have is at this stage, like, Soul hasn't led a sorcerer like raid, like attack like this before. Like these guys are kind of getting used to it. Like, in my mind, what I was really hoping to do today is get them like just used to going through those motions in a semi live fire scenario. So like when I kind of we should have just like powwowed about this at the beginning, and I think that was just like a miscommunication across the board. I do think that we could have dialed back that punishment. I think probably like 20 or 30%. Only because I
was doing it, I agree with Salty on that.
If I was doing it to completely destroy you, and I'll put it this way, right? I hate Call of Duty. I hate fucking any PvP game. I highly disliked when we did the squad on squad PvP in the fucking what's it called?
Operator.
The Ukraine map that we did.
Oh, yep.
When the SSO team went against SOC, I don't like PvP. That's why the only thing I will do when we're in events like this, where we're Op4 and you guys are doing an objective, especially in training, I will only punish your mistakes. I want you to see the mistake you made, and I want you to correct it. I'm not here to fucking run through the building and fucking use a PKM and completely eat every single one of you. I don't do that.
No, that makes sense. Okay. I'm on board with that because obviously, like if we're crossing a huge ODA with no support and we're in the middle of the open in the daytime, shoot them in the head.
We deserve to be engaged at that point.
I will use your and you can ask GTO. You guys were in the woods setting up your SBF, and I even told him
on you with
I see 2, and then I typed in the fucking in the game chat. I see 2 of you. Keep going. I want you to keep going, because what I saw you start doing by building your positions was good.
Was that you on the roof that I saw?
Yeah, that was me.
He had
Was it-
binos.
you're look-
That's when I
you're-
called it
You said
out.
sniper on the roof.
I typed in chat. I was just like, I see you on the roof.
Yeah.
See,
There was there was a bunch of AI on the roof, but I was the only one crouched with a sniper rifle looking in that direction.
Yeah, it's fucking locked into the damn railing.
Yeah, I was
I'm a
the
little
only one
different
that I
from
saw
Salty
pull
in
out
the way-
binos.
I'm a little different from Salty in the way that I'm not just trying to poke holes. I'm trying to offer resistance. Let you see what works, what doesn't, adapt in real time. I'm not trying to what's the word for it? Slam you guys, right? All of you. I'm trying to put a couple shots on, make you go, oh shit, there's a guy over there. Now I am trying to shoot you, but I'm not trying to run my weapon at cyclic and mow you down, kill you. You know, I'm shooting 1, 2, 3, 4 times, popping back into cover.
Like getting up to PvP, we're gonna need to like be against like unfair enemies in order to like really get good at the PvP. But it's gotta be a like, and I'm not, like I said, it sounds like my criticism is that like you guys fucking ruined it. I'm literally just saying like I feel like it just could have been dialed back like 15% and it would have been perfect. Yeah, that's like I completely agree with you. Like I come from other groups where we would test each other very hard, but it was after we worked ourselves up to a point where where all of this other stuff is in our heads already, and so all the cognitive ability is being put towards reacting off of the thinking enemy.
Well, I'll dial it back a little bit for you guys. But I'm going to say this, right?
Until we get the order of operations and multiple of the leaders are like solid with that, and then absolutely start pushing pressure. I completely on the same page with that.
That's fine.
What do you? Let me get an opinion here. Instead of us directly controlling the AI, taking control, being their eyes, what do you think about us RTSing them?
That's what I've done as like a lower level, right? In the past. Yeah, you're like, okay, you think about it like in the same way that an enemy commander would be like, okay, my furthest out unit just got contact. They're probably radioing back. All right. The commander is asking for other stations if they see anything. Okay, he's going to move one of his guys. So you're like gaming that out in your head and it's like, okay, now I'm going to move this element around to flank and try and defeat the end. Let's see what they do with that. Like that. At least at the beginning stages, it will give us a little bit of like a thinking enemy that we have to fight without having to, because it's like we're pushing so much stress on these guys, and I'm not saying they're
right. So you see those 3 guys that I just got put out there. So this is what you're saying, right? You guys come into contact and kill this, whether it's a recon element or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your commander back here that I'm trying to put in the sunlight. He's like, okay, we just lost contact with them. This element is now going to go and do this.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah, and you can just do search and destroy, like order and stuff.
Okay.
Just like again,
we can do that
for the short term until we can like push. Because I
understand your point. I understand your point. Now, what I'm trying to get across when I say I punish your mistakes, right? I do it at a low level already. Because it's something that you've been taught, right?
Can I say one more thing and I'll shut the fuck up about it?
Okay.
I'm totally okay with punishments like you mentioned. When we are out in the open where we shouldn't be, pop us. When we are standing in a doorway for more than half a second, pop us. When we are standing doing something stupid that we have been trained on, I totally agree. I think not even concern, but my point in bringing this entire thing up was just the fact that, you know, we've all been in that scenario where we turn the corner and fuck enemy, and it's like we bring our gun up and we shoot them as soon as possible. But that's why I'm asking you how you were taking control of them, because obviously like if you have GM'd into that guy and you know where we're at and it's just like we turn the corner and we just, you know what I mean, then it's like you know what I mean? Like we're fighting enemy at, like I said, a 75 hit ratio, and then all of a sudden we turn the corner and that guy is actually at like 150 hit ratio. It's like fuck, you know. But I'm okay with punishment. Punishments I fuck with.
I see what
Yeah.
you're saying.
Yeah, and I understand that, and that's why I try not to do that. There were, I think, 5 guys inside of the apartment building. I think it started with 8 all over the apartment building between the guys you killed that were on the roof and then the ones that were left. The only reason I kept using, I used the 3 guys in a row was if they're communicating that you guys are back there, they're going to go to the windows and shoot at you. But what I can do is not do that anymore. Is that, would you appreciate that?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with you RTSing guys, because like you said, if they're taking contact from the west, they're going to mass their forces to the west. I'm okay with punishment, I guess. And like, so like kind of what GTO said, like, and once again, not like coming at you sideways or anything, but he's like, yeah, I'm putting like more. He's like,
you guys, you're not hurting my feelings. This is literally, I want the training to go well for you.
I think you
and
are
to work for
applying
you.
it more towards me. I need to tone back. So
well,
I
it's
think
just
I think you're good, Salty.
Because like, yeah, because if you're
so what we'll do is we'll play a little bit more of a mix between the two things. Does that work for everyone? We'll still punish
or whatever.
We'll still punish the mistakes, but we'll utilize the AI more so, and let the AI handle the punishment, right?
Yeah, and
I'm good with all of it.
As we increase in like ability and quality, like having more and more of those actual PvP encounters that we're expecting in there is going to be really useful as a training aid. But I would also probably say the best use case for those PvP training is going to be in like short burst reps, like on little engagements. Whereas this is a lot of this is trying to get into our brains how to think spatially within a gunfight. Yeah, I guess that's where my mind goes with it. And like I said, I'm not saying like there's value in it.
It's a good point, Joe.
Yep.
I had a tiniest thing to say, maybe, Salty, was that like maybe engaging the punishment and then afterwards do like a wash down. Because like for me in that moment, I didn't really learn, because it felt like you were in GM mode talking to us as an instructor, and then now I have a Russian walking by my site, but I'm getting up looking down at Jeb going, wait, who shot Jeb? And then I get shot. It was, so I understood the punishment. I understood we didn't have security, but when I heard your voice talking to us, I wasn't thinking you were talking to us as a Russian. So I didn't take off my angle, because I had no idea that the footsteps I just heard were a Russian. I assumed that was Salty talking to me and Jab. So when it totally fucked me up.
But like the context was he's in like GM mode right now.
If you had shot me as the Russian, you would have been fully fine. But instead of talking to you next time, I will. Yeah, I'll just aim over your heads or something and just pull the trigger and let you guys see that your flank was open, and then we can talk.
Yeah,
about
like
it
I see this like D&D, so I'm totally with you guys and how you operate, and I have no qualms with any of that. I was just very in that particular instance was very confusing.
Yeah. Okay, I'll change how I do that. And we can do more of the hot wash afterwards on stuff like that. But in the moment, instead of saying, "Hey, what's on your flank? Where's your security?"
Yeah, if I had heard gunshots, I'd have been like, "Fuck, we're not covering our flank." You know, and I would have learned the lesson. Like, you weren't watching your flank. Somebody came up and shot you in the ass. But instead, I just hear you talking, so I'm just like, "Okay, well, hold your angle and keep shooting down the road." And then all of a sudden, a Russian is just like walking by me. I'm like, "Oh, those are not friendly footsteps. Those are enemy footsteps. Oh shit, what do I do? And I was just confused, and then I died. And it was, so I just felt like confused the whole way.
Nice, Quince. Okay.
Hit you with the Chappelle surprise, motherfucker.
All right,
gentlemen. I appreciate it.
Later, Bubba.
Salty, I have another tactics question.
Go ahead.
On the gun team side, if you don't mind, or we can do whatever you need to do. I'm not trying to hold everyone up here.
Let's finish the hot wash. Does anyone have any questions right now? Silence is compliance.
I do want to say,
Okay.
Salty, thank you for your time.
Agreed.
Oh, shut the
Double
fuck
that.
up.
I'm not 100%. Completely like, yeah. This only works unless we have like people like helping out everywhere, and like all of us doing it takes all of us doing the work, but also takes people who are helping to run it and helping to facilitate that information transfer. So thank you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this knowledge doesn't do me any good. I'm getting retired here soon anyway, so I'd rather you guys be able to utilize it and apply it in the game, if not in real life for some of you. So, I don't know. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. I don't want this to turn into, well, fucking Salty's too hard on y'all. I want you guys to enjoy it, but take away from something. Does that make sense?
Yeah, heard.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Punish me, daddy.
All right. Are you guys going to bed? Is anybody
I'll be
leaving?
I'm here.
Okay.
I got a bit.
Okay. All right. So let's finish this AAR proper then. All right. What was supposed to happen? And walk me through your initial TP to the first point, all the way through your checkpoints to your ORP, and then what you're supposed to do here. So what was supposed to happen?
Yeah, sorry. Just yeah, so we were patrolling from our, well, not patrolling, moving from our LCC going west, then north and east, obviously. Had second rep, we did it more properly, having the guys stop at the ORP, performing the leader's recon. We did scout the west side of the objective, but I did not scout the north side beforehand, and that's why when the assault was happening this time around, it was a surprise to us that that previous point that was open in the gate now had a barricade there. So that's why we pushed further east, went to the hospital. We just like had acted as if, I don't know, I guess our recon had already like taken place on that side, but that didn't happen obviously because it's a different rep. And then, I mean, yeah, so sorry, the SBF had a MSL set up on the houses or buildings to the north, on the south side of that, holding that LDA, and then just like further south of that was their field of fire. So yeah, we were trying to make an L shape on those buildings, and then we kept pushing further south, ran into like one contact on the fence, and then entered from there. And that's when like I had us holding the north side of the hospital, and I like smoked, and then I got iced, and then it looks like the guys did a really good job of clearing the buildings and moving forward from there. And I didn't see as much of the supports stuff, but it looks like they did a decent job also, or a good job also of bounding up to the objective.
Okay.
I can't
so that
on anymore.
Oh, my game crashed again. Whatever. I'm not in the game now. Let me just switch out over to Discord. So, what was supposed to happen was, if I remember correctly, Jeb, it was assault and objective.
Correct.
Okay. I'm not trying to diminish what you said. You said a lot of words. And
I think
I'm just putting it in basic terms.
My intention was to provide us another opportunity to use the stuff that war taught us, and just try and drill that thought process into people's heads, by letting them do it in a gunfight.
Okay.
I think the solutions that were found kind of like jumped over steps, and from that perspective, I feel like there was like not like we did knowledge transfer, but I don't know if we effectively did reps. I think we did like reps that built towards teamwork, but not necessarily a execution of RIGSC or the specific doctrine that we had learned. So probably could have like done a little bit better at like keeping it on a little bit more on tracks and training wheels. that being said, like I think the core concepts are coming through in what the doctrine is teaching, and that's why, like, Soul and Lull. That's a fun combo of names. Soul and Lull. I think they, to a point, like utilize pieces of that acronym, and you don't necessarily always have to hit every single one in every single circumstance, right? Combat's messy. Sometimes you get to skip over a step because the enemy decided to do something different. But so like, I guess there were some positives, but I also view that as like a negative that didn't put it enough on rails to reinforce the process.
Okay. All right. So overall, what did you do? So we went over what was supposed to happen. What did happen?
I dropped the team at a position outside of the objective. They made a scheme of movement with a basic plan. They got to their ORP. They did not do leaders recon the first time around, and they just kind of pushed in kind of without a ton of coordination and received mass casualties. We addressed individual improvements in terms of positioning and understanding the terrain, and we went back in, and the team executed a really good like suppress and maneuver. But and then they pushed through, and there was like moderate casualties on the second rep, so an improvement.
It was a much bigger improvement on the second rep, and I'm walking away happy from it tonight. So I don't have any complaints about how the second rep went down. Big takeaway. So let's add this for an improvement, right? Everybody should know. Everybody should have an understanding of when to push out the leaders recon, who is supposed to go with it, and what is supposed to happen on the leaders recon.
Yeah. For the first rep, I'll totally take the fault on that.
And that's fine, but everybody still needs to be tracking what happens, because the first who went out on the first leaders recon.
There wasn't. So basically, the SBF got into position, and then
Okay. Let me.
Was just hoping we could like scout an entry point before it started.
Let me say it a different way. Who knew what was supposed to happen, or who was supposed to go out on a leaders recon?
I had all the information available to me. I just failed to do it.
Okay.
And I disregarded. Yeah.
Okay. We do not do that. We do not disregard a leaders recon because we know where the objective is. It's a video game. We all see where it is from the ORP. If you can see the objective from the ORP, you're already wrong. Okay? And I already know Justin's laughing his ass off, or at least giggling about it, because he knows I'm right. And he said it multiple times. How far away should you? Yep, at minimum 1 terrain feature, and outside of small arms range.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now, we'll switch to the second rep. What happened after you did do a leaders recon?
The SBF got in place, and I met back up with my assault team, and we tried to move into position, or try to move to assaults, but had to relocate for a new entry point.
Yeah, but the SBF was set and able to hold down the entire apartment building for the assault maneuver element to actually get around almost behind us. Okay, so with the leaders recon, things happen much better, and things go your way more than the enemies. Does that make sense?
Yep, 100%.
Cool. All right. So we've got 1 improvement. What is 1 sustain?
I thought you guys did an awesome job of moving from building to building, like not running through the open and covering each other's blind spots.
I am 100% behind, like I said before, that fucking utilization of the smoke too. You guys were able to move. from around that building and into the entire that one apartment complex, and I don't think any of you got shot at during that whole process until you moved to that 2-story. So utilizing the smoke will save your ass. You just have to know when to use it and what to use it for.
Yeah, second rep was way better on the obscure.
Absolutely. I want to say it was better on both sides, between the assault and the maneuver element. Okay.
I think
Does anyone-
a big sustain is, I think, movement to contact right now. Like it's very clear that like we've been repping that because that seems to be the simplest part of our process. We're not kind of like hemming and hawing over like what formations to choose or how to guide through terrain. So like big sustain there. I'm seeing people understand those concepts a lot more.
Good. Give me one more improvement.
Better status communication between the teams.
There it is.
Establishing TRPs and phases of the operation rather than just the initial phase. Just overall, like you spend a little bit of time with a communication between the team leads beforehand, like this, then this, then this, and then like synchronize actions, and then that way you expend less cognitive ability and less communication time on the radio, making those things happen.
Yeah. I know you machine gunners aren't usually machine gunners, or at least you're not on the weapons squad or in the weapons platoon, correct?
Yeah, negative.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jeb, didn't we set TRPs?
This is the first time I've run MG and with TFP.
We set TRPs for like fire management from the first from like the first firing point. But like TRPs for like when, hey, when we've got to this building, like you guys need to move up to this position and start controlling this area. And like it didn't, like, it seemed like the beginning phase was really well planned out, but for my optic, it like past there, it kind of like devolved into both sides just kind of operating as a single element.
Yeah, I would concur with that. That's part of what I wanted to ask Salty about later. Okay, I just wanted to touch on the TRP thing because I was like, I distinctly remembered setting those at the first engagement.
Yeah, it was good job. 100%. No, yeah, and I wasn't trying to say like poo-poo that. That was a good job. It's the like kind of the like looking out past that first gunfight, right?
Raj.
All right. Does anyone else have any questions? That includes you, Justin.
Yo, so for that, is it the first ORP or the second ORP that was trash? So I'm in the second one now.
I know you guys pushed out a small leaders recon before your main ORP. You guys took a look at an open field and said that this is going to be a shit spot. And then you guys backpedaled and you pushed all the way around through the woods to what I saw you establish as your ORP.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So I think the second one that you made was the real one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So that
overall,
so the
like
the
I said,
SBF spot was the ORP, or wait, just to make sure I'm tracking.
No.
I'm not trying to defend
Your
myself.
SBF,
I just don't want to fuck it up again.
No, that's fine. Your SBF is not an ORP. Your SBF is a
right.
position for your gun line to be set in while your maneuver element. They allow your maneuver element to move in. Basically, what you're doing is becoming a magnet for the attention of the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
So this way, you guys, like you did on that second iteration, you fucking moved in, and I had no idea you guys moved in that far.
Got you.
Yeah. Your ORP is, I think it was explained a little bit better than I'm going to give it right now. But it's your objective rally point. That is where you're going to set and hold a security pause. And at that point in time, anybody who stays in the ORP is going to make sure that their kit is ready to go. Make sure that they have, if you had just been in contact an hour ago or whatever, or you were in a small tick, whatever it is, make sure that your weapons are full. Make sure that you've got everything you need for the next point in the objective, and your leader's recon will go out while you're doing all of this stuff. So it's on your fire team leaders to make sure that they have everybody that they're supposed to have, everybody that they're supposed to have as everything that they're supposed to have. Cross-load your grenades if you need to, cross-load your belts, whatever you have to do to prep for the next phase. Because at that point in time in the ORP, you're in the shit. It's game time. If you're bullshitting with each other, you're wrong. If you're talking about yesterday's dinner, you're wrong. If you're talking about your girlfriend, you're wrong. This is time to be quiet, listen, and pay attention to your next orders. When your leader's recon goes out, I don't know who was in yesterday. The personnel that go out in the leader's recon, right? At the bare minimum, you should have your platoon leader, your assault squad leader, your weapon squad leader, and at a minimum, 2 guns from the weapon squad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it's like basically the leadership minus like 1 or 2, right?
Well, you're not taking your platoon sergeant.
Right.
I don't
Exactly.
because he's number 2 man. And the rest of the element is holding there for security.
Tracking.
At a maximum, instead of 2 guns, you will take a whole fire team, a whole weapons fire team. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, your weapons squad leader is going to get direction. They're going to talk with the platoon leader. Hey, I think this is a good spot to in place SBF. And then your weapons squad leader is going to go with that fire team and place them on that line. And then your weapons squad leader is going to go back to the little leaders recon bub that they're having. And then when they're done, they're going to go back to the ORP. The weapons squad leader will take the other fire team or whoever else is on that gun line to that gun line, or supposed to be on that gun line to that gun line. Your assault squad leader now knows the avenue of approach he needs to take to get to that position he's supposed to be assaulting from, because him and the platoon leader are going to talk. Hey, I want you to assault here. Hey, this might seem like a better viable option. And then he's going to go back to his squad, and then they're going to take the route that they just discussed to that point. Now, the weapon squad leader, the platoon leader, and the assault squad leader are all tracking everything that's going to be happening up to the point where they initiate contact. Does that make sense?
Got it. Yep.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions?
Nope.
Silence is compliance. Okay. Now, something that I don't think we've gone over before is a release point. Has anybody heard or been gone over or what a release point is?
It's the point when the tactical element leaves command and control of headquarters or company level. Generally, it's like you have your mission, you make your final call into command, and then command says, yeah, fucking push on, dude. And it's like they really take the leash off the dog, and now the dog goes hunting.
You're close.
Okay. So the release point, and I don't know, I'm pretty sure it doesn't change between branches, but the release point happens after you've left the ORP. And I'm not talking about the leader's recon, I'm talking about the main element once they're pushing to their positions. Everybody packs up their shit, gets in their formation, whatever they're supposed to be doing, and moves to a release point. That release point is where your squad leaders will dictate who's going where. So your weapon squad leader is going to say, hey, weapons fucking the other fire team, follow me. We're going this way. The assault squad leader is going to say, hey, we're going to move this way. And that's the direction of travel we're going to take to get to our fucking assault pods. Security element, if you have one. Having been briefed by the platoon leader, will take his security element and say, hey, this is the building that you guys are going to secure, or this is the fucking high ground that you're going to secure, or whatever the case.
Hey, Salty.
Yeah.
What do you think about something like this for Saturday?
Am I
Small and
supposed to be looking at
localized.
something?
Oh, you're not in game anymore, are you?
No, I crashed out and I'm just fucking.
I got
I'm
you.
in Discord right now.
Looking at it.
You see it, Souls?
Yeah.
Tap I, so that he can see it without all the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
You like that?
That is
what-
a nice small objective.
Okay. What is the training value going to be?
Enforcing
the
the
movement.
RIGSC process.
Okay.
And I think the nature of this type of objective will probably lead more to that, the distance between concealment, the opportunity for different points of concealment.
Okay. Now,
I got a little nugget that you guys can throw your. Do I have like squad leadership in around here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You got a PL, a squad leader.
Yeah, I got a nugget that you could, a very simple thing or relatively simple thing that you could already hit on with your squads just to make sure everyone's in the know, because that's just formations. Now, what the hell do I mean by that? All right. I'm sure every member of your squad probably knows what the hell a wedge is, what a stagger column is, what all this stuff is, right? I think everybody here pretty much knows what that stuff is, right?
Yep.
Do we know why we use them though?
So that was a sustain point that I mentioned earlier, that I've seen people spend less time like hemming and hawing over like what formation to go with, and just kind of like picking one and going with it. And I think we can definitely improve upon like understanding when it's appropriate to change those things. And also and this is a big thing that I always harp on, is understanding how the space that you're moving through should increase or decrease the dispersion of your wedge. I think Lull, I saw him manage his dispersion twice in our movement, which was good.
So, I mean, you can
I was
grab
gonna
your
say,
squads and be like,
reasoning would
hey,
just
cool,
be-
we're gonna go over why, like, hey, show me a wedge. Okay, cool, guys, you show me a wedge. Why do you use a wedge? What are the advantages and disadvantages? And start quizzing.
That was one of our. I think that was our first squad leader training, and admittedly, I was talking at the guys for like 30 minutes instead of showing it. But yeah, we could definitely hit it again.
Lethality and prevent
And more prac cap.
casualties.
All right, wedge all around security. You can adapt to it quickly. Third column for movement. Good flank security. Poor front rear security. Blah blah blah. I mean, if you can grab anybody from your squad and point to them and they can talk on that, you're good.
Yeah, I will say that by the end, everyone was able to at least like answer RIGSC questions with good regularity. So all of those that were present today, they didn't come knowing that, but they left being able to answer the pop quiz stuff.
Yep. And don't be afraid to hit on something again. Like because I'll do this. I do this with SOC team all the time. I'll grab these guys and we'll go through everything and whatnot, and maybe we'll work on helicopter or air assaults on an objective, and then the next day I'll go through the whole thing and be like, hey, cool, we're gonna do a refresh on reactive contact just to make sure you still got it. And if it looks sloppy, guess what we're gonna be doing for the next fucking 2 hours. So it's never not ever a bad time to rehash things just to make sure that you don't have to obviously spend, like, your initial period of instruction is going to be the longest, and after that it's just reps. It's like, okay, well, we haven't done this in a while, let's do a rep to see where we're at. If it looks good to you guys, cool, let's move on, right? So don't be afraid to do that. And if they start going, and all that other whiny shit, then maybe they need to reevaluate why the fuck they're here, right? So. But clearly, you guys are trying to sharpen the spear on that RIGSC process, so I'm not going to throw too many variables, as long as it contributes to it. So.
Yeah, that objective that you were just showing looks like it's just the right size. Something that we can probably hit 3 or 4 times in an evening, if we're all disciplined and focused.
Yeah, I think we'll need a little bit more than the amount of guys we had today to do it like properly. I mean, obviously today, like we didn't have like a security element, right? Like we didn't have someone protecting the SBF's flanks and the assault's flanks as we went in. But like, even so, I think it was just like as soon as we took like 1 or 2 casualties, we were in a tough spot. I feel like.
I'm going to suggest something, and it's partially because I've done it recently. But you don't need an objective to go to. You can make the training, the movement to the ORP, what happens, actions on the ORP, right? So it's going to be your fucking accountability, make sure your fucking fire team leaders are tracking everything that's going on. Sending out your leaders recon. You can, put. I don't care if you use the building for the leaders recon, right? But you can do all of that stuff minus the assault.
Yeah, I mean, I
Do
think
the
we could have even
repetitions.
done like the stuff on just the fucking glass building you had built out and put like another one right next to it, and it would have still been a learning experience, if not as fun.
You guys literally could have just used this pad and said, "Hey, we're gonna assault that. We're gonna do everything up until actions on the objective, and then we're gonna reset, go back and do a leader's recon from a different spot."
And put them in the hot seat too. Like they're dependent upon you to do that. And if everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I've got the process down. We don't need to do this anymore, guy." Okay,
well, now
cool.
you're gonna go do the
cool.
thing.
You're squad leader. Show me that you have it.
Yeah,
And
for
then
sure.
Yeah,
the minute that somebody displays like internalization of the information is precisely the moment where you start very slowly boiling the frog.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. I have nothing else for you. If you guys are still wanting to do the CQC thing, I'll hop in.